Start the recording. Now I got everything all set. I do want to ask before I get too far, though, because I'm very curious. So, has anyone been keeping track of time?
Oh,
Like,
metaphysically, emotionally.
Yeah, sure. Why not, Claw?
I mean, I feel like no time has passed by since we became friends.
You know
That's
what? You're
kind of
right. My,
relative.
my question was definitely not pointed enough. I'm sorry. Time in game. Has anyone keeping track of time
oh,
in game? Everyone's like, no, yeah, I have a wristwatch on.
I mean, I just feel like these are Dragon Ball Z episodes.
Yeah, that is very
I
fair, and
feel
that's
like
why I'm
we've been
asking.
here, down here specifically for more or less a week and a half.
No, that's
Well,
way too
define
long.
when you say a week and a half. Are you saying like a 10-day week or like a 7-day week, like us?
Oh, then no. I said I meant a 7-day week, so I guess 10-day
Okay. Sweet.
would be more or less my estimation.
How about you, Fred? What were you thinking since you were correcting him down?
Time as in what?
As
Like,
in, okay,
since when?
so I think Claude's answer was one of the things I was looking for. Honestly, I would say in general, have you been keeping track of time since you got to the Frozen City? Have you been keeping track of time since you guys left the 10 towns? I'm very curious where everyone's kind of perspective lies on some of that stuff right now. Because I
So
think
I'm
there's.
pretty sure.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure we're on day 3 inside the city.
Okay, I think you're actually pretty spot
Uh,
on. I think you got here on like day 78, or the evening of 78, and then rested and entered 79 or something.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
We're
Yeah.
on
So
day 83, and that we've been in the city for a few days, and that we ended the last session in the morning of the 83rd day.
I think I have you guys at 82, but yeah, somewhere around there.
okay, and
Or
then
81.
I would say we're in this whole thing because we only took like I want to say 3 long rests in the actual cave part.
I think it might have only been 2
That
as
would.
well, because it was a couple short rests too. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say it's only been like a week in game.
Okay, so you're about the same as where Claw was thinking. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the reason I bring it up is just there's potential that depending on how things go here, I might just be referencing time, that has passed. So I was just making sure, seeing where you guys were at as players to, remembering the fact that because again, it is Dragon Ball Z episodes where like it's been.
Hmm.
It has been about a week since you guys were last at the 10 towns, being a 10-day, and stuff happens in that time
Hey, go on.
elsewhere,
We're
right?
still on Namek. I
But
know it's been like
4
a
months,
day.
yeah, right. So in reality, the months that have passed make that a bit difficult to have the frame of reference
track
on.
of,
So I just
yeah.
kind of wanted to remind everyone, and even the fact of how long you've been in this city, I think is also kind of important in some regards because, much to your point, you haven't actually spent very long here yet, and I believe you guys are pretty either low on utility or health. So thinking about when your next long rest would need to occur versus certain other time things that have gone on, there is definitely a potential for time-based stuff that could occur in the short term as well. So I was just kind of getting you guys to focus in on the fact
Yeah, I
that.
mean, my main concern, time-wise at least right now, is the potential of more of us going down the path of Valine.
Well, the good
But
news for
dying
most
and
of
coming
you.
back, awesome.
Yeah, right. Hey.
Yeah, we know, losing our marbles in between, but you get the idea.
Some may think you already lost them.
That's very possible too. I mean, considering
Is
this
that what's
entire
rattling
party
inside my
is
helmet?
what going up
Leif never
against.
had them.
I was gonna say
There
I
it
never
is,
I
yeah.
never started with them.
There. What are marbles?
They
Okay.
sound cool.
But yeah, so anyway, regardless, I'm going to just take a quick step back and say, so as we always do, last time on Icewind Dale, we can actually make this a pretty long and short of it. You guys beat a Demilitch, the leader of the tower, Ariel Arthas, his crew of several Nothics, and what you found was a demiplane that contained 2 flesh golems and 3 of the constructs that shoot electrical magic that you've kind of seen in the city. And in overcoming all of these, with a little creativity, shoved the skull of the Demilitch in a bag of holding, which was kind of creative solution to give yourself a chance to just deal with everything and then deal with it. We come back in basically to you guys just I think it's about an hour delayed from that fight, if memory serves, because you did search through his study. I believe his staff, his spell book, some vials of quicksilver, the
Scroll of
Tarask, and a bunch of information was found. Some of that information, just to remind you, being these two words that are in chat, the last words. The first one, I believe Saldrin Nar was the one to open the door or the chamber from the inside. I'm going to double check that. Make sure I'm saying
The
with
second
switch.
name was the one that dropped the barrier on
If you
the
wish to
Magic
drop
City.
the barrier, yeah. At this point, you guys can kind of already go through it, and you do know that, but you can deactivate the force field if you wish as well. So yeah, just to remind you that those things exist. Besides that, I guess we kind of are coming back right in that moment of you guys all reconvening outside of the study, and I'll let you all take it from there.
Well, honestly,
Nobody
we all
wants to
took a
take it.
beating after that. So after, because we're just coming off of this battle, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I think
uh,
realistically, Mace would have had like an hour to think about stuff as well, or maybe start to help yourself in any way that you wanted to, while Kara, Pluzak, and Valine searched the study. So if you need time for something, you would have had some. Just I don't know if you do.
realistically, as it is, we're kind of on the cliff of encountering Oral, which who we believe is behind the doors to the south,
Question: is
right?
this Mace saying this out loud, or is this you debating this as a player?
Me, the playing as a player, I
Okay.
think.
No, it's fine. It's
Um,
just I wanted to understand
yeah.
certain things.
So
The way I see it, we have two options. We open the door and fight the god, or we go back down to where the Mythilar is, and we try to use that to fuck with the god before we fight the god.
Option C, we take a long rest and do B and then A.
I agree. You know what? I think for the first time, well, one of the first times, Puzek and I are in agreement in this situation.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm in agreement with part C, but I also think we should skip part B because that's just been my thing for the campaign.
Yeah, that's Kara. I just know I
So-
don't really have the spells to fight currently.
I have enough that I could probably recover in order to fight Oral, and assuming that she's not gotten too much stronger than the last time we fought her, I could probably manage, but it would be a tight fit. I recommend that we rest, and that's it. Even if we go down and get the Mythilar and use it somehow, it doesn't guarantee that we just win against her. So she might just try to stop us in between or something. So at this point, we might just take whatever saving grace we can before the inevitable, moment of stress. So yeah, I mean, I vote to take a long rest or recover before we do whatever's next.
But Rick, it's like morning still, right? Like 10 a.m. or
Yes,
something?
so that was one of the things I was saying where time could become a factor. So it's about noon, I would say, after you guys search the study, because it did take time for that to occur. But yes, it is noon on the same day that you just woke up at 6 a.m. Earlier. So you still have another, 10 hours before you can truly take the long rest, I believe. That would have been when you went to sleep the day before, I believe. Yeah, if you woke at 6 a.m., 10 p.m. Yeah. I do think you guys could short rest. I don't know if that would necessarily give you the things back that you want, though. HP-wise, it could help.
Not really.
Um,
Not me.
I would also posit, Pluzak, I mean, if you have all that time, would you potentially go out into the city for more skeletons?
Don't really have the spells for it, though.
Well, honestly, I think you would need to wait till after the long rest anyway by nature of the time, right? Like, doesn't it only last 8 hours or something? I think we ran into that before. You had to, like,
24
recast.
hours.
Oh, it's 24? Okay, never mind.
So every 24 hours, I'd have to recast.
That's what it was.
I have a
Okay.
whole whopping 3 skeletons left.
Wait,
2
so
for Luzak,
remind
1 for
me.
Valine.
Yeah.
Oral did the whole everlasting winter, right? She does this. Was it a spell she cast? Was it just her existence causes everlasting winter?
Okay, so if one of the other players wants to answer and has memory of it, go right ahead. If you guys want, like if Mace is trying to remember that, you can do a history check. You can always, of course, have Chance
You know
help
what? Yeah, and I'll ask Chance because he has better brains than I do, which is
Yeah,
ironic.
and any of you, that want to try and answer that question, perhaps you could all roll for that
The
if you
answer
want.
to that question.
He doesn't even remember what his mom did. Jeez.
Well, he never got her a Mother's Day card either, so.
So, the long and the short is we killed the means of her being able to enact the spell correctly.
We did? How?
The rock.
Right. Okay. Because she's supposed to go out into the night every night. Okay. Okay. So I guess we've stalled her. then?
We've
Because I
stalled
mean,
her.
she could always get another rock, right?
I mean, it's time consuming to redo what that was, but we've put a hitch in the continuous casting, but that doesn't mean she
Right.
can't do it.
Right. Okay. So then
All
the
we had to do
Mythilar
was
is
bring
really
paper.
the only real stopgap that we have, other than killing
Uh-huh.
Harold, right? But okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what are people thinking of doing? As it is, I don't think we can leave the building to do anything extraneous. But do people want to do something in here?
What's the name of the AI ghost companion thing? Was it Everlast?
That's
Yep.
correct, yeah.
Kara would call out for Everlast.
Yeah, so as soon as you call out his name, he would pretty much appear next to you. Yes,
Is
how can I
there
assist?
is there a way to access the Mythilar from within this building?
No, the Mythilar sits below the tower. If you were to exit through the way that you came, I would both be grateful that you are no longer trespassing, and you would be able to access the Mythilar.
Would we still be trespassing if the owner
He
of
looks
the
towards you, Pluzak,
spire?
realizes Valine is holding the staff, and his jaw just drops, and he's like, oh no.
So are we part of the group
He
now?
just starts like twitching and glitching, and then just like goes back to normal and is like, I am not allowed to reveal secrets of the tower to outsiders.
I
Valine,
mean,
Well,
can
he's
you
holding the staff. It's
ask
part of the
him
family now.
questions?
What do you want Valine to ask him?
Um, if um Everlast can make her companions friends of the tower.
He looks at her as she asks for this, and you see his eyes just like darting between the staff and her, the staff and her, the staff and her, and it's just like you can tell that something in his magic-driven AI is not computing that the person holding the staff is not Iriel Arthas, but it is clearly his staff. And eventually he just kind of like stops, flashes in a flash of light, and then reappears and is like, I think I am free. Looks over at you, Pluzak, and is just like, you. I think you have freed me.
Um, you're welcome.
Ask me a question.
Are you free?
I think so. Ask me something about the tower.
we missed in the tower that we asked about. But
Fuck
couldn't
you! I don't
answer
have to tell
before?
you any. Oh my god, I'm free.
Okay,
For the sake of helping me, I will tell you everything you wish to know.
that's very nice of you. Could have went very different.
Are there any other threats that we need to know about in this tower?
Yes, plenty. Do not dispel the magic of the dance on the first floor, and do not enter the room of body modification.
Like,
Can you elaborate on
are
that
we
last
talking
one?
about piercing and tattoos, or
If you were to re-enter the first floor and head down the hallways that you found the staves in, you would find our resident liquefaction expert, and they would be able to put your brain in a jar if you wished to no longer have a body.
I'm not
Why?
entirely sure I have a
You
brain,
can
but
live forever, as are the three mages controlling the dance down on the first floor.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. I already got that problem solved.
Your
I
brain
don't
does
know that
not
I have
seem
an
to be in a
expiration
jar,
date.
so I do not think that is true.
Looks down at the Everlast. Times have changed.
Professor Scant?
I wish that is true, but yet this city remains stuck in the same.
Yeah.
Could you technically leave now that you're free?
No, I cannot exist outside the tower. I can, however, give you anything you wish in the tower. Or, help you access or achieve it.
Can you kill Oral for us?
I do not know what an oral is. However, I do think it is probably important for me to inform you that whatever force is outside the southern door to the balcony has belayed my expectations. For some reason, it seems to have grown stronger over its time in the city, and I must adjust my original assessment down from 24 to 48 hours to closer to 12 to 24.
Great.
Does the tower have any defenses we could use against the entity outside the door?
The force field, however, it seemed capable of penetrating it under its own power.
Do you have like an army of minions we could throw at her?
I personally have nothing like that. Larthis commanded quite authority and might have been able to summon up some sort of remnants from the city. I don't think that's going to be possible now, though, is it? Looks over at the staff again, just...
till everyone figures out what they want to do. Kara will walk down to here. I'm a stand guard.
Do you know what
Stares at
Oral's
the
coming
door.
after?
You're asking Everlast?
Yes.
Um, his answer to you, I think, would be two parts. He would say, I know not what she seeks, and I have been unable to listen in to anything she might have muttered to herself, for she is outside the tower. I do believe
Okay.
her interest in this city must be related to your arrival, as this force has been here before a long, long time ago, and seemed disinterested then.
If we use the Staff of Power on the obelisk, what would happen?
As far as my records show, it should cause time to revert to a period theoretically before the fall of Ythryn, if the Codex of Time still relates back to when it was last set.
And those that are here currently in Ythryn, what would happen to them?
It would depend upon how time unravels itself from that point forward. If all actions were to be somehow the same across all of space-time between that point and now, then we would be having this conversation again. If things were different, then everything changes, and I cannot potentially pause it.
Kara looks over her shoulder. I got another question.
He just blinks at you, waiting.
What the hell was that thing? Pointing to the room over to the right with the relic that we know of what it is, but don't know anything
Shard
about it.
thing.
Yeah. Is this... Where is it? Hold on a sec. Here we go. Well, the room itself, I can tell you, is a stasis chamber designed to basically keep any magic items within its magical sigils, suspended from potentially causing magical effects outside of the room. I cannot tell you what the Spindle of Stone is, as Eriolarthus and the other great mages were trying to research it, and had not been able to find or unveil any secrets about it before one day it, well, and he just kind of, I guess, summons up a bunch of light, and he kind of shows you a quick recounting, almost like a security camera, of what happened in that room. And essentially, let me see where it is at. There is a description of what occurred. I just need to find it. If you give me 1 second. So, essentially, you see Eriolarthus and a couple other mages, or at least you would believe it's Eriolarthus. He's got the staff that Valine is holding, but everything else looks, very different considering it's not a floating skull. He's kind of standing in a circle around this, or they're standing in a circle around this spindle, and you can see just kind of magic charging between them, and kind of like these little probes of almost lightning and pure mana just probing out to the spindle, and very clearly they're just, doing light experimentation. The kind of expression on their faces is very relaxed, very, no one's sees
Methodical.
anything out of the normal. It's very routine, very by the books. Yeah, exactly. Yet for just a moment, the runes on the stone suddenly begin to glow, and all of a sudden it shoots out this gigantic pulse of magic. And you watch as Eriolarthus and the wizards in the room basically have their magic dispelled. And they were all kind of floating in the air a little, as magic coursed through them, and they were powering these spells that you couldn't even begin to say the names of. You can't actually recognize a lot of the way they're doing magic. They suddenly fall to the floor in heaps, and this pulse shoots out, and you quickly, the camera view changes to outside the tower, and it's one camera on the top of the tower that you watch the pulse go throughout the whole city, and then it fuzzes out and just disappears, and it's just back to in the room. And Eriolarthus is slowly trying to stand, clearly drained of power, and there's just this very loud, almost shrieking, but it's very deep, almost metallic, and then all of a sudden there's a loud crashing sound, and everything goes to black. And you would guess that is likely the moment the city plunged into the earth.
Giant dispel magic.
Sort of, yeah. And then eventually, I guess Everlast would tell you, eventually magic returned to the city, but things were very, very different and in disarray.
So they fucked with that, and that broke the city, and maybe broke the obelisk outside that's supposed to fix the city in the event of emergencies.
Well, you need to use the Staff of Power to activate it.
Yeah, and honestly, Everlast just shrugs at you and is just, I have not seen the obelisk. I know not its state. You would know better than I.
Oh, there's a giant crack growing up one side of it.
Don't fucking use it.
Kara just looks
Luzak
her.
looks over at Valine, winks, don't use it.
Kara looks at Pluzak.
Everlast,
Yeah.
Everlast, no,
don't
Everlast
use it.
sees him do that. Don't worry, Kara. He immediately disappears, reappears next to Valine, and like reaches out to grab the staff, but his hand goes through it, and he looks down at his hand, and he looks at you, Pluzak, and he says, I think I have just found the downside to being free.
He's a ghost.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to activate the broken obelisk of power anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not entirely
listen.
sure that I would survive that myself. So
We might have already activated it and are reliving what we did.
No, I doubt it.
I don't remember any of it.
We wouldn't.
So that means it didn't work and we just need to do something else, right?
No, it did work, but we don't have the memory of activating it yet because we haven't activated it yet in this timeline.
Everlast does
So what
point to
you're
Pluzak.
saying is that if we don't activate it, then we're making a paradox that could end everything.
Everlast is like pointing between
Potentially.
the two of you, just, this could be a thing, but you didn't hear it from me. And then he just like vanishes.
I'm gonna say no, and let's not do that because every other warning this place has ever given us has been literal.
No one said not to summon this guy, and I just hold the scroll.
He opens the scroll of Tarask, and not realizing that in saying that it actually works, and all of a sudden the room gets dark and a Tarask suddenly
That's
appears.
how you summon it.
It's literally
Honestly, I have
Pluzak
to
turns the
imagine-
scroll around, and it's just like big red letters, like this guy. Like fuck.
Flips it like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Exactly. What he doesn't realize is it literally says
the
you've just
voice.
unveiled the
You
trap
bet.
card. Yeah.
You've just activated my Tarask card.
There it is. Even
Yes.
better. Wonderful. Oh no. And this is why Pluzak's got to find a way to get what is it? The glyph of warding. I'm gonna glyph of warding a scroll of Tarask.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
First person to step in this circle is gonna get Tarasked. Let's go.
that's one of my favorite spells.
Glyph of
God.
warding or
I've never
Tarask?
gotten yes.
Why
no,
not
no.
both?
Well, you know both. Glyph of Tarask. Yeah,
Glyph of
absolutely.
Tarask, exactly. The ultimate version. All right.
But yeah, it's just hard to use because oftentimes you're not put in a situation where you're setting down traps for people, especially not as a wizard.
Ambush, and that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna look to the group and say, do we want to party? We have time to waste.
Do we though?
Well, I need to recover in order to be able to fight. Or we hope that the Mythilar can provide us an advantage enough to defeat Oral.
To be honest with you, I've thought about it, and I don't know that the Mythilar is going to do anything in the fight with Oral. Purely because, as far as we know, if memory serves, it's just a control weather device. Yeah, I don't
That
think
is-
the weather is gonna do much against Oral
Valine-
directly.
Valine definitely looks down at you, like down her nose, kind of, derisively. No, that's correct, but consider you've stopped her from, redoubling her efforts on the snow for the last 10 days. So if all of a sudden the sun were to come out, well, let's take a step back. Everyone knew you were trying to fight the Ice Maiden, or the Frostmaiden, and it's been a long time since the storms were there. I mean, I'm sure it's still icy as fuck, so people are probably wondering right about now, did you win? Did you die? What happened? So either it gets snowy again, and you clearly died, or it gets sunny, and they think you won, and maybe the the Frost Maiden gets weaker. Ask the girl. She seems to understand how divinity works.
Question.
Answer.
Do either of you magical folk have message?
I think Valine does.
I don't think so, but I can double check that. Please, you have her spell list in front of you, so.
She does have message.
Ah, okay.
I
Do you know
believe
what-
she's used it at some point in the past.
Do you want to contact
So.
Oral and tell her to fuck off.
Yeah, he did just roll message for you so that you can see.
Well, I'd have to see the creature.
120 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Peek through the
what am
the
I
keyhole.
thinking of that can
Sending.
send a message? Sending. Okay.
Yeah. And when you said message, I actually thought you, of sending as well. That's where my brain went to. So I was actually kind of surprised when he rolled that, and that's what it was. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not like somebody doesn't have a slug on their head.
Well, that's for telepathy. I don't know if he can telepath anything he can't see, sadly.
Yeah, I can't.
You know what?
He can join
I'm gonna-
Valine and you on your two-way call, though. Make it a three-way.
Nice.
Leif's
I'll
favorite.
try something. If we're going to be killing time anyway, I'm going to try something.
I'm waiting. Bated breath.
I would like to contact Freya and see if she could send a divine message to Captain Imdra to ask if it stops snowing.
Do you not have like a god of messengers in
No.
Technically, she could ask Heimdall. He theoretically can be a messenger at times. Realistically, you could definitely do that.
Like I said, if we're killing time,
so-
that's something I will attempt to do.
Yeah, just make a note to yourself, Chris. Because here's what I'm going to do. I
Okay.
think at this point, it's pretty evident. The party's looking in each individual way to have time pass. It sounds like you guys are attempting to hit that rest. Yes.
Yep.
Am I misreading
Yes.
that? Okay. So I'm going to have all of you come up with something that's going to, basically kill time for the next 10 hours. And we'll go through what what your character's doing. And you can do stuff together, of course. And, we're just going to try and have it be a bit of a chance at allowing your characters, this opportunity to... basically, this is the moment in the video game when, like, the box pops up that's like, hey, are you sure you don't have anything left in this area you want to do before fighting the final boss? This cannot be, reversed, right? Like,
Yeah.
so if there's stuff that you're thinking, like you want to explore something in the city or even the tower,
Do we get to go into the city?
you can find out what so currently all you are aware of is Arl is trying to get through these doors. So if you want to go explore the city, I mean, who's to say she's going to notice? Who's to say she's not? Who's to say she's going to come get you? Who's to say she's not? Like, it's up in the my point is more whatever your expectation is could or could not happen, and until you actually try, you don't really know, right? And I will tell you, I personally have several paths of what's going to occur depending on what the party does, but I'm going to basically set myself to those paths. So if you guys do something that's not necessarily a trigger or is within outside the purview of what I've thought of, then you get away with it basically. I'm not gonna like shoehorn in a railroading at this point. Arl has a goal, whether you understand it or not. You guys have goals, and let's see what happens to between that kind of butting of heads. You got 10 hours to kill, and then a long rest, and stuff is gonna happen. So let's see. That's kind of where I'm at, So if there's anything, of course, anyone wants to ask Everlast or wants to try and figure out here before any sort of time lapse as well, that's doable. But yeah, realistically, this is kind of just your moment to figure things out and shine for a little bit before stuff happens.
I don't think I have enough time to do what I want to do. So
What are you thinking?
realistically-
I mean, we can try and figure it out.
So there was only one thing that I was interested in doing or getting done realistically, and that's ever since we found that woman that was turned into adamantine.
Well, you guys figured that out already. What were you thinking? Because you guys
what do you
released
mean we
her from the
figured it out?
statue, if you don't remember.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
We
when you guys last saw Marino and Gemini, one of the things you did is you had Kara take the statue out and basically undo her just to see what would happen. Yeah.
Oh wait, yes, I recall that. So there's
She
no...
dissolved into old age in front of you guys like in a matter of a minute.
Yeah, there's no statue anymore then.
Yeah, there's no
It's
statue
gone.
anymore then. Yeah.
Okay, then that kind of takes that away.
Yeah, if you were gonna forge
'cause
something, I would have said we could.
I was
figure out
gonna
a way to
melt
make
her,
it
yes.
work. Yeah, I would have said we can try and make that work and figure out something. But yeah, you guys
Well,
just technically don't even have her,
alternatively,
so.
I can just... There is one other thing I can do, but I don't know if... I don't really know whether that's feasible or not. I could try to convince Kara to use the crown and get a chance to eat it and see what happens.
Oh yeah, you guys do still have the crown.
Because I don't think anyone's going to wear it, are you? Like, I think all it does is put you in stasis.
I'm gonna go back to that because I don't actually remember off the top of my head anymore.
I don't remember.
I don't know that you
I
guys
know
ever actually
it's-
figured out explicitly what
it-
the crown did either. To be fair, so.
Yeah, it like slowly made you mad, and
I thought the crown
Something-
was what someone used to like survive the fall of the city, right? That's, I think, what I'm recalling, at least.
no, the crown was like exposing secrets or contain knowledge, right? So if you put the crown on, you'd have like all the knowledge from all the secrets it pulled from the last person, or from all the people that it
It
pulled
steals your memories and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
from. Yeah.
Okay, so I believe from what you guys learned of it, you know that if you touch the crown, the initial time you touch it, there is a saving throw. Otherwise, it starts to eat your memories. That's correct.
Mhm.
You did also learn that if you succeed the saving throw, you do seem to have a level of immunity. I'm not sure anyone found out how long that lasts. Um, so for all you know, you guys could be immune, could not be immune at this point. Like that's just we'd have to try.
Right.
You just know that,
Pluzak touched it and he became immune, but we didn't
and then
check to see how long.
Pluzak was able to carry it and move it, but it was one of those. I think after basically it got put in a bag and or I think on the
Yeah,
crown of
on the
the
statue.
lady, yeah. And then it kind of got left in a bag, so you don't know if that's still available.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Based
I will
based off of that,
say,
then that probably doesn't seem all
I
that.
will tell you, you kind of know, you at a minimum
Toss it on
know.
oral.
You could try that. I will just point out that you at a minimum know that it was something. One of the 8 great wizards of this city actively wore.
Yes.
So there
Yeah.
is definitely a degree to which this thing has a power, and I think you'd be aware of that. It's just what is that? Is it worth it? That's kind of the question.
Do we know if so?
Did
I'm
we get a
assuming
name of
because it
this?
was an
Crown of
object that it
Madness or
was.
something?
Yeah, like is it cursed or something? It's like was there something malfunctioning? Do we know?
I don't think we know.
Because if it was something that was worn like every day by someone who lived in the city, right, then it couldn't have been negative all the time.
The answer to that is who's to say? We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is fair. Oh, but okay, that raises the question then, because obviously we know about the anvil back there, where I think we were originally gonna take the woman too, right? Because the anvil destroys
That is
magical
correct. The anvil
stuff.
exists and can destroy magical things. Yes.
Yeah. Would this shard here in the other room have the same effect?
I think
The
judging by
shard's
what Everlast
huge,
told
though, right?
you, you wouldn't think so, but you're not. I mean, as far as you also are aware, no one really knows what the shard truly does. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it completely knocked out the magic in an entire city, a super advanced magical city.
but do you want to risk that
Yeah,
potentially, happening
messing with
again
our advantages. Yeah,
if you do
that is.
anything now or something? Yeah.
No, that's probably a moot point at this stage. I think realistically, there's nothing in the city that I could reasonably take advantage of, uh, in preparation to the fight with Oral. So unless I can somehow find a way to, uh, make an array of my own, I think, I'm good for the most part. I'll just take a rest.
You have, an expertise in arrays at this point, or at least proficiency, I should say. If there is something you're trying to achieve with an array, we can discuss you spending. I mean, you have 10 hours basically. Mace can spend the majority of that time trial and error and trying to make something happen if you want to workshop the idea. And don't think you have to say something right now as well. In terms of like
Right.
I'm gonna, I can also ask Fred and Blake and
Yeah,
just
let's
see
go through the rest, and
if
in the
anyone has
meantime, I'll figure
ideas.
something out.
Yeah, because honestly, right now my goal as well is I'm not looking for a true total answer. I'm trying to help you guys workshop because we're gonna have to fill the time, and I don't want something to be missed before the opportunity to be missed before essentially like quote unquote last boss, depending on what happens.
Right.
So yeah, Fred, do you or Valine think you guys would have anything you'd be looking to do to kill the 10 hours? Like I said, maybe go in and dragging a bunch of skeletons out of the fucking jailhouse and waiting.
Um, I don't think I'm going to get any more skeletons because I don't have the spell slots for it. So it's not
Yeah, that's why I was
really.
thinking maybe you could prepare for it and then rest and then do it, or
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to use this slot at least for that point. I mean, ultimately the skeletons are just cannon fodder. Help create a barrier between me and whatever's attempting to kill me.
gotcha. Yeah, well, and honestly, they very clearly worked very well for that because I
Yeah.
would say the entirety of that fight, with the Demilitch, you guys were like they were taking lots of attention and hits and stuff. And even before that, definitely been a working strategy.
Yeah, so I think what Pluzak would do is just go down to the Mythilar and
Interesting.
uh
You want to do that during the downtime now, or not now per se, but during the downtime as opposed to like after a rest.
yeah. Well, I guess I
It
would
doesn't
want
matter to me.
everybody
I'm just
there.
curious. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would want everybody there. Yeah, I don't. Pluzak's just gonna chill, I guess. Write a bunch of stuff in his notebook. That's probably about it.
Okay. I do think, just so you know, Valine would actually, I think, have been thinking, in my mind, similar to you, where she believes studying the Mythilar might be a good idea, if only to
Right.
know that it's still working or how to properly utilize it.
I would want. I wouldn't want to go by myself.
She would definitely go with you. I don't know if any of the rest of the party would. That's, I guess, an idea for you to raise to them. But okay, so just so you know, that's at least something on the table. Let me shift to you for a second, Blake. Is there anything, you could think of that Leif might be trying to do? Um, this could be, anything from, just fucking Shadowbox to talk to Fortuna to chat with Kara and or whatever. Like,
Whacking
I'm
it.
not trying to like have this be, also like there has to be a goal. Just to clarify, I know the rest of you are aware, but
Yeah, I mean, I think for Leif, the only thing he'd be trying to do would be like practicing his laser rifle. Yeah, just like preparing for the fight at hand, waiting for a rest so that they can fight. So laser rifle practice, shadow boxing, stuff like that. Yeah, nothing crazy.
all right. So Pluzak, you would see, during the downtime that Leif is not really doing much more than some martial arts practice and stuff. So you could ask him to maybe come with you, as someone to join you, or just as an option since you would see that happening. I'm going to double back to you, Kara. So
Okay,
do
okay.
you truly just want to sit? You think for the full 10 hours, or is this something that if Pluzak said out loud, like I'd like to go study the Mythilar, you might be swayed? Like, is that even on in your wheelhouse, or?
I wanted to confirm was just whether or not the sun has come out. That's my if we're killing time, that's what I want to kill time trying to figure out. But if they need to leave the tower,
If
yeah,
the
I'll
sun
go.
has come out, yeah. So that's right. You were talking about doing the thing with your god. So I would say that you have a general understanding that your god would be able to, as course of kind of like a divine divination thing, be able to answer for you very clearly whether the sun has come out in the 10 towns. She could also do something like send a message to someone. You would believe that would probably occur during that person's like dream or something like that, where it would be kind of a um, extrasensory sort of experience. So you don't know how well it would work in terms of like a sending spell. Um, you could do either option. You could do both. You could do those during a long rest as well. You don't think those would take much more than some meditation and mental focus. So if you want to wait for the long rest to do that or do it now is of no consequence.
The long and the short is if people leave the tower, I'm going to go with them to protect.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So maybe you start focusing in on trying to contact your god for now, and you sit watching the door. So Kara's got kind of that going as we head into this, the start of this couple hours break here. So Mace, you would, I guess, yeah, you'd see Kara, just standing there sharpening her spear, looking at the door. Um, Pluzak seems to be discussing with Feline the potential of going to visit the Mythilar. Leif is starting to do some martial arts with his Echo. Anything that you want to step into with any of them, or
So I've thought of two things.
okay?
Namely, for starters, I just want to grab some of my silver pieces and grind them into dust. Probably, maybe, let's say, 50 gold worth of silver.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. So not only would you be able to do that because of course you have the tools for it, Chance would see you start to like shave them down with a file, and he would actually warp into human form next to you. So I still have his picture here somewhere. And he would actually reach out, basically like a hand for the silver.
Oh, I would, I guess, hand it over.
You would watch him close his hands like around at least 10 silver coins at a time. He can do it pretty readily, but he can only contain so much in his hands, and he just rubs
Right.
his palms together, and you actually realize that it's making a very similar sound to when he like slobbers on magical items, but very quickly he opens his palms and you see that there's just a bunch of silver dust just in his hands.
Right.
And he can just
And
fill a pouch for you or something pretty quickly.
yeah, that's great. I mean, I would certainly. Well, first, I think I would be a little taken aback by, I guess, the realization that that's how that works,
Yeah,
more or
he
less.
would kind of just be like, listen, I don't exactly eat in a normal sense, but I can help with your forging by doing this, so why not?
I'm grateful, and that's it's great to know
He
how
looks at you and he's like,
how the
"Also,
sausage is made.
please don't judge me. You don't eat either.
I really don't, but
I know you're
I
used to
guess it's
flesh-looking things eating, but I'm technically not."
yeah. I just haven't seen someone squishy looking doing that.
I mean,
Um,
he like reaches out a hand to you.
I'll take his hand.
Yeah, when you touch him, you realize that it actually feels almost like electric. He doesn't feel like flesh. Your hand collides with something that is very solid, and he looks at you and is like, "I'm technically made out of magic, so
A
yeah."
slice of pea.
It's actually yes, very similar. Made out of ergo, very similar to Sophia. That's not a bad
Yeah.
comparison if you've played through that. I actually didn't know you played Lies of P.
I know about it a lot because I have a lot of friends that love it, and I'm interested in the universe. But
You should definitely
I
play it.
haven't
It
gotten to
is
play it because Souls-like
phenomenal.
and I don't agree.
It is phenomenal, and I missed 2 achievements because I didn't realize how the endings worked properly the first couple
Ah,
times. So I need to go back and get those, and I am not disappointed that I have to.
you played DLC as well?
Yeah, yeah. I've played through the whole
Okay.
game 3 times. I just missed the 2 endings that I needed. I think it's like the last 2 achievements I need.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, very good
So
comparison.
there are two things that I'm pondering upon the ability to do here. So first one, which is a little more, I guess, quote unquote reasonable, uh, would be I'm trying to make like these large nail-like things, which would essentially contain an array. In essence, casting a spell and anchoring it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that's manageable?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're trying to make them out of the silver, or you're trying to use the silver in them somehow, like for the casting.
The silver is for a different purpose, but
Okay.
I did it also in case I don't know what that's going to require, so
Yeah. So
I also
in
have a bunch of
terms,
shardling, which is kind of expressly for that purpose, but
yeah, and I was going to say, so in terms of making an array, if you remember back, you guys were actually given, any of you that wanted, were given kind of array kits. So I would say it would definitely be very possible for Mace to just take some of like the scraps of metal that you have from smithing stuff in in the past, and I know that you have your smith's tools, and you just kind of hammer them out into basically nails, like you said, and you take a couple of stones from your array kit and just prepare some essentially array nails. It would be 5 of them. The different elemental stones you'd put in the heads of them or whatever, and you can pretty much place it. The best way to say it would be take the draw tool and just like put 5 dots somewhere, because the arrays work kind of like a magic circle where they have their 5 kind of starting points of each element, and then you can place the spell in it. And however wide you set that up would technically be the width of the array. The size of the array. So um,
okay.
yeah, if you want to do that, you would basically just spend the time to make the nails and then slowly start setting them up. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. I don't know what you'd like me to like deduct from my inventory or anything for that
Honestly, at this
purpose.
point, don't worry about it too much. I would say
Okay.
maybe take, if you have any, extra, like just normal steel weapons that aren't magical. I don't know if you do,
Yeah, I mean,
or
I have like I said, the shardling, I have a bunch of javelins that I'm not even
yeah. So
using.
exactly, there you go. So just take like 1 or 2 of those, whatever you think is fair in terms of how much metal you would want to turn into these nails that you're creating, because I don't know the size of
Step
them
away
in
for
your
two
head.
seconds.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So however much you think is like, it's basically maces. You're going through your stuff and saying, okay, what can I use at this point with where I am to make what I need to make, and whatever you think is fair, just take it out.
Right.
I trust you
Okay.
pretty implicitly on that in terms of like, if something comes down to it and you realize, ah, shit, I took that thing away. Ah, well, like, it just happens, right? And I think that
Oh, I
you're pretty
even
implicit in
happen to
that
have
too.
a
So,
longsword +2, which I'm not even sure where I got from, but
oh, I actually think I do. That's been a while. You got that back from, I think, Arl's Island, maybe. There was one of
it,
those chests that you guys opened that I thought had that, or it was
maybe.
that might have been the trident that Leif got. I might be thinking of.
Trident wasn't the trident from underwater, like actually
No, no,
underwater?
it was in one of the chests on one of the boats that you guys searched, the frozen
Hmm.
ships. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's a worthy sacrifice for something like that.
Yeah, so if you want to, I mean, you can even, I would say you don't need to do that. Like a javelin, like you said, is enough to make a fair number of nails. If you want to take the
Okay,
+2 sword and try and do something with chance, maybe, he can eat that for an extra +1 or something. I think he already
sure, we
has.
can try
Does he
that.
already
We
have a
can try that.
+3 though? Hold on.
He,
He
I don't
might at
know
his level.
actually.
If he already has a +3 at his level, I think that's not going to go any higher because I don't think anything in the
Chance
game goes
has
higher.
a+3. Yeah, so
Yeah,
not,
so he
not
wouldn't be
that's
able to
not.
increase that. But you could take the longsword and maybe give it to someone to trade an item, or you could trade to Gemini and
Oh,
Marino.
that's true. Yeah, that's
And
the thing.
and
So
you
I'll
you do
probably discuss
have
that with.
yeah, again, you do have a connection to Marino through chance, so maybe you
Yeah,
ask them to show up, and that goes for anyone. You guys know that exists, so if any of you have something you kind of want to try and trade before anything happens, definitely doable. Um,
cool.
but yeah,
So
so
that's the main thing that I do want to do, but I also
yeah, what was the
and
other?
of course I'm going to discuss it with Kara when she comes back, but I did think of a different alternative in which I can help the party, but that's kind of dependent on everybody's willingness to participate, I guess.
Uh-oh, what are you thinking?
Uh, um, so
No, I won't have an orgy.
Are we about to
Oh,
do the weird scene in It where all the kids have sex in the sewer first?
you know,
Leif's pants are down. He's like, "Are we?" Well, I thought we were. I don't.
Leif is like, okay, you had me at sex, then you said child. Now I'm confused.
it's adjacent, but I guess not. So the interesting thing is that one of the spells that I really enjoy that really never gets to see use is fuck, what is it? Ceremony.
Okay.
And through ceremony, I can do an assortment of different things. One of which is, well, first I thought for Valine. I don't know if this applies to her specifically, but there's a ritual of coming of age, right? And as Valine's body is not really,
Oh wow, you really did
yeah,
go there. Hold on.
yeah.
Touch when humanized
And
as a young
so,
adult, 24 hours whenever the target makes an ability check. You can roll a d4 and add the number to the ability check. Okay. Yeah.
so there's that. But more importantly, I thought about the dedication one, and of course, this has to do with Kara as she is, as it stands, my deity, right? So
Okay. Go keep going.
I thought that at this point we're all kind of putting our cards on the table, doing everything that we can for the sake of our own survival and survival of the 10 towns. Beyond that, whatever happens, happens. And seeing as of yet, this is our highest challenge, I'd figured I'd at the very least offer the opportunity to not only demonstrate, I guess, the loyalty and dedication, pun intended, that we all have to each other, but also to I guess, in my opinion, both as mate and as a player, the person that has really nailed us all together into this canvas
Yeah.
to make it all happen. Um, uh, but also to essentially, on a more technical level, provide aid through that connection for the rest of the party for this one instance.
Okay. Okay. I think this is a beautiful idea. I'm going to. Chris, are you here?
He's not, I
Yeah,
believe.
I know. I just wasn't sure if he had made it back during your talking and was just listening. I'm going to send you something really quick, Claw. When
Uh-huh.
Chris comes back, I just want you to try and kind of just approach Kara with this idea as Mace, and basically you're going to get what you want. Um,
Okay.
so everybody else think for a minute while I type a bunch to Claw. Ooh, I capitalize that. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Oop, divine, not diving. When you get there.
Right.
Or maybe divine. Or maybe diving too.
Yeah.
I'm imagining some like massive meteor just falling to the sky.
Yeah. It's a god just diving out of the heavens.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Evangelion
back.
style.
Welcome back. So
Good timing.
there is this idea that I've got brewing in my head, and I want to discuss that with Kara.
Okay.
But of course, it's I guess contingent on not only yours, well, mainly yours, but everyone else's willingness to go for it.
Clarify. Is this
Uh,
Mace saying this? At this point, are you trying to
yeah,
gather the
sure. At this
party,
point,
sort
I
of thing?
think so.
Okay. So everyone in
Um,
the room, Pluzak, you're still kind of discussing with Valine. Kara, you've been convening towards your god. Leif, you've been kind of, still sparring. But everyone is still in the area, and Mace just, I guess, addresses you all. Sorry to cut in, just setting the scene.
right. So I guess for the first time you'd see uh, Mace in a sort of sheepish, almost, I guess, for lack of better words, even a little hesitant behavior. He would approach you, Kara, and of course, kind of make it a point to not really speak at a low tone, but rather making sure that everyone can hear. And he would say, "There is one thing that I've been mulling over, and honestly, we are approaching this zenith, this apex of what we've been trying to achieve. Other factors aside, this is what we came here for, and what we're trying to accomplish here. And you know me, I'm not one for the dramatics. At the beginning of this whole ordeal, I wasn't even a person who believed in, the divine and supernatural beyond wizards and monsters and things of the sort. But from then to here, I've had a lot of time to think. And of course, you and I have our arrangement, but seeing as there is a less than insignificant chance, or yeah, less than insignificant chance that we all of us, or at least more than one of us, doesn't get to see tomorrow, all things considered. That with your help and the help of however it is that you do what you do, I might extend some of that aid and connection to the rest of us. Just for once, it involves a pretty simple ritual that I was ordained in, and of course, it requires everyone's willing participation, but in short, it would be a ritual of dedication, of devotion, really, to you. And as he says this, he would sort of like look away, really. Um, and uh, he continues and he says, I realize that this is not necessarily something that you would encourage or really participate in. I'm not even sure just how much of a divine status you really possess in and of
Mace,
yourself.
I'll do it.
Wow.
Well, uh, great. That's nice to hear. I hope you don't take offense to this, but I'm kind of glad to say that I didn't doubt that you would. That said, through our bond where my loyalties lie. This, in essence, demands that the rest of us, as I look at the rest of the group, demonstrate the same.
Kara will grin a little. Have a little faith. It'll work.
This will take, a long exhale, and sort of regaining his original, more stoic composure. He would
I was
say,
gonna say he doesn't breathe.
I know. This is more like, I guess,
He's
You
actually
actually
breathing
watch
for
him
you.
breathe, yeah.
yeah.
And you can tell because it's cold as fuck here still. So you
Yeah,
watch the breath come out for one time only.
I hear some breath coming out of Metal Mouth, and I just like kind of turn around. I'm talking to Valine. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Holy
All he will
shit,
say to
he has
Kara
lungs.
is,
All right, we're paying attention
I
now,
hope you're
boys.
right. No, he will just say, I hope you're right. That's all.
I hope you believe.
At this point, I don't know that I know how not to.
What do we need to do?
Well-
180, boys.
I have enough silver to perform the rites. All it really requires is, I guess, in short, a pledge of allegiance. Much like what I did for you, except perhaps a little less formal.
At this point,
Beyond that, I'll just
understanding.
sprinkle it over them, and it'll be done.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So at this point, understanding what it is you're getting at, Chance actually looks at you since he's still in human form and like salutes and just, I'm in, and walks over towards Kara.
I actually would
He's in,
probably
Kara?
like grab his shoulder as he does
Oh, interesting.
and say, "Are you sure? You kind of have ties to someone else."
he chuckles and basically is like, "If you think Marino is the jealous type, you clearly don't understand how they and Gemini work." And just
I certainly don't.
continues walking towards Kara.
Nobody does.
Era has at this point rotated it around, still sitting down and probably still above people in height minus Valine.
Yeah, I'd say it would make sense for Kara to be maybe like cross-legged. You lay the spear kind of across your lap since you were sharpening it, and everyone else, since you're sitting, is able to still kind of look at you pretty eye level. Like even if your head's like a little lower, it's not much. You're still basically like a normal standing person, right?
Hang on, I have it written down.
You're 12 feet tall, so if you sit at the hip, you're still like 6 feet tall, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like
Yeah.
everyone is just still looking at you eye level with your spear across your lap, and you're kind of laying your hands across the spear, cross-legged, and you have this just general kind of tingle of you would very well be able to recognize it as essentially divine power. As your god, since you were conversing with Freya, she kind of heard everything that Mace was offering, or at least positing, and she's kind of ready. You would feel, if anything, it's tough to actually truly contact her here. You would believe that it has to do with the fact that this is a city buried in ice that has been kind of made by Arl, or can what's the word I'm looking for?
Contained at least.
She has maintained the ice here. Her spells have just as much as they have terrorized the 10 towns. They have very much kept this city under ice as well. But you almost sense Freya's voice as she's like, "This is a good choice. I'm ready." And you just feel divinity flow throughout you, very similar to when you are revived. Chance is there. Mace, he looks at you kind of ready and waiting. And I would tell Leif and Pluzak and Valine, you all maybe are a little skeptical, at least in terms of like none of you have spent much time praying to gods before, but you do very much believe in both Mace and Kara's words. So if you wish to become part of this ritual, now is your chance, or if you wish not to, then let me know, and we will see what happens.
Yeah, it's entirely contingent on your willingness to participate. So there's
Yep.
no force done here. But I guess as far as what takes place, I guess what I would explain to Kara is, in essence, this is her, I guess, in a lesser way, bestowing a minor temporary boon, right? As a form of thanks for the dedication. So my thought process is this is how like in the Catholic Church they do like the ash on the forehead thing.
Yeah.
It would be something like that, I guess. Whatever Kara's mark or brand is, or wants it to be, something similar.
That's up to you, Chris. If there's something that you wanted to define, feel free. Otherwise, it's just Kara's mark, whatever that be.
I think I developed a mark for Kara.
Swear to God, if
Either
it's
or.
the Ejaculating Bandits.
If you just want to call it Kara's mark, you can just call it Kara's mark. Kind of the Mark of Cain style thing. No one really knows what it looks like.
Giant vagina.
That would be Mallow's mark. Oh, actually, wait, that's a penis.
Oh,
I guess it would just be a spear with like a spear with wings.
Okay.
Like a
that's very
Valkyrie,
fitting.
like the Valkyrie symbol.
Yeah, I think that's
Yep.
very fitting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And where would
Uh,
you place it?
So I would say, if anything, Claw, it actually comes into Mace's mind, and Mace would walk around to every single person, and he would be the one drawing. Essentially, it's just like a line.
Yeah, okay.
A line up, and then two kind of curved lines off of it. But it
Right,
is
okay.
very much resplendent and very much reminiscent of this kind of symbol that just enters your mind of a spear with wings. It doesn't have to be overly done, enough to represent.
Right, yeah.
But where do you think Mace would place it upon everyone? I think that's your choice.
So realistically speaking, this is not so much a show of ownership or even power, but rather a sign that we're all kind of agreeing to this togetherness, right? This path that we've decided to walk. So I would say on the chest somewhere, not
Yeah.
necessarily over the heart, but just just middle center mass,
Okay.
something like that.
Cool. So I guess this is the time to ask. Mace, Chance would turn towards you, and he would just stand there, and you'd reach out and you'd kind of dip your finger in the silver, and you would draw this symbol right on Chance's kind of solar plexus, right in the center of his chest, sort of thing. And he would turn to Kara, and he would just kind of clasp his hands and nod his head towards her, and then close his eyes. And you would kind of turn towards Pluzak and Valine, since they're the next closest. I think Valine would take and hesitate for a moment, Pluzak, and she would actually look at you. Are you going to allow Mace to kind of draw this symbol? Are you going to try and take this oath of kind of devotion to the cause?
Pluzak would look at Valine and say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Interesting. Very cool. Is there anything you do towards Mace?
Try to clean a spot on the bottom part of my shell, I guess the underneath the soft spot.
So Mace, Pluzak turns towards you after saying this, and you just watch Pluzak start to rub a shit-encrusted hand across their shit-encrusted chests and slowly but surely clear up a nice portion of shell for you to draw this symbol of Kara. Valine would see you doing this, Pluzak, and would nod and would actually kind of, if anything, through your mental connection, you would sense kind of this level of acceptance where she realizes your words are quite wise. And she says to you, I spent a lifetime alone, and all it ended up doing was making me an old woman searching for adventure. Now I have friends, and I wish to keep them. And she will do the same and rub a shit-encrusted hand across her chest as well as she walks up to you, Mace, for a symbol. And I guess that just leaves Leif. So you and your Echo are kind of standing off, watching all this happen. And what would you do, Leif?
So Leif, 100% super skeptical at first. Trying to decide whether or not this is a what's the word? It's like a submission to a higher power here. Growing up, he did not have that. But from Mace's words and understanding, and actually from Pluzak, wise Pluzak, and his go fast by one, but go far with many. He understands that this is just a symbol of trust, essentially, between everybody, and understanding that we're here for everyone and everything. So he's very for it. The problem is when he removes and exposes his chest that there are several other marks from when he was a mercenary, and the same similar thing happened. So finding a mark may be, or a spot for a mark may be difficult.
Gotcha. Well, so as you do this and you expose your chest and these marks are visible, basically like taking it, like unstrapping your breastplate from your armor and like pulling your clothes aside, wanting to be just the most into this as you can be, your bare chest out. Mace, you would find lots of both scars and tattoos, plenty of marks of Leif's past. But you realize since you're drawing in silver, it doesn't matter much, so you just kind of put it over whatever's there.
It's not permanent, but yeah.
It can be permanent if you guys want to do that later as like a tattoo
We
with
can
someone.
do that later.
But currently
Leif
it's just
definitely
silver.
thought this was molten silver getting put on.
Like burning into his chest.
He was down.
He was ready.
Full-on
That-
permanentist.
So everyone else
He was
gets a
he was
D4.
ready for the
Leif
brand.
gets a D6.
Yeah, but now Leif takes off his pants and he's like, all right, I'm going to make this
He's
thing
like, okay,
hard.
so you can go
Get the
chest or you can go
spear on the
shaft. I want you to
shaft.
choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to watch it grow.
Keep in
too,
mind,
as
I
grow.
am the lustful warrior.
Mace,
Oh
Mace
my
touches
God.
him. Leif's just like, that's not even hot. What are you?
I've had hot wax worse than this. What the fuck, man? But no. In terms of all seriousness, as Leif unveils a chest of wounds and marks, Mace is able to lay upon you this kind of silver dust in the shape of Kara's symbol. And as all of you kind of connect with this symbol, you would all start to feel kind of the divine energy of Kara just spread throughout you. Kara, this is something that for you is relatively normal, the kind of experience of your god's energy flowing through your body. And you definitely have experience of sharing this with your party members in the Einherjar powers that you have kind of granted them from time to time. But for the first time ever, you feel as if those momentary kind of interjections of divine power that you just get to spark into yourself and then spark into a teammate lasts for a lot longer. You can feel a connection with everyone. Chance, Mace, Pluzak, Valine, Leif, every single one of them. It almost is as if you closed your eyes, you could just tell where they are. There's just this sense of connection, devotion. And Mace, please continue your ritual.
Yeah, so as all the brands are marked, which is actually interesting. The closest thing, I don't know if Chris had already something at hand, but the closest thing I could find was this, and it's weirdly, oddly fitting.
It's probably going to be a Halo
Uh,
symbol, would be my guess. Because there is one that
no,
is exactly like. Oh, no, okay. You're actually going to runes, yeah.
yeah, I figured it was like appropriate,
There's a
but
Halo symbol that's a sword with two wings that I thought you were about to fucking load
oh
up.
no, but
Both work.
once he's done drawing that, um, uh, what essentially would happen is that the brands, or I guess rather the brands would there would be a sense of soft warmth for a little bit, perhaps a bit of a serene sensation meantime, but the ritual is really uncomplicated. It's more of a show of devotion, right? And so as Mace finishes just placing all of this on everyone else who's accepted, which is, in his head he thinks, okay, well, thank God everyone agreed,
It seems
because he
seems to
would
be the
have
case. Yep.
felt a little guilty that if not for this, maybe something happened. Even if something happens in the future, at this point he thinks, okay, well, I did what I could. And so he says, all he says to really end it is, through more than word now, we are bonded in one purpose. And though this boon, this aid that I now help to bestow upon you may not last, the spirit of it will. And so I hope that, assuming that we all survive tomorrow, and I can still hear your heartbeats and the blood rushing through your veins, let us hope that whatever future befalls us the day after, that this day is not lost in the many memories that I'm sure will follow. And that would be the end of the bites, really.
All right, perfect. Give me 1 second. And nope, nope, nope. I'm fat fingering. There it is. There we go. For all of you, as Mace finishes his prayer, you would receive this effect. I want you all to make sure to make note of that. I will try and remember personally, but it's really more something for you guys to, I think, keep track of. So, but in dedication to Kara and the goal, you all receive the effect of ceremony. So, Pluzak and Valine, after this occurs, Valine would, I guess, look out to the party and would say, "Hey, everybody, can we kind of move this down to the Mythilar by chance? Because I really want to study the thing, but I don't want to die should Arl come down there."
Right. It only makes sense for us to move together at this point. And I honestly don't trust her to stay behind that door for very long, so
Yeah,
I'll come with.
honestly, if I'm not gonna lie, I think she's only trying to get through there because she thinks she's gonna beat us here. But we got here, so
Do we? I guess I'll not just look at Valine when I ask this, but at the rest of the party. Do we intend to fight her here in this room or down there?
that's a really good question because I don't think. Well, actually, maybe it is advantage. You know what? I'm not a tactician. I'll let you guys figure it out. But I don't know if fighting in this room is a good idea.
We know that Oral changes shape depending on how much we hurt her. This can contain her, but if you want cover and maybe not to be caught in attacks that could cover the room, fighting outside might make more sense. As many options as it gives us, it gives her.
I have some very large, I don't know how to say this. I'm a female. Um,
Yeah.
Never
I
said they were yours.
have, yeah, well, that's true. I have some very large area of effect spells that would be utilized in this scenario if we were in this room, it might be too close for comfort.
Do we think the Mythilar room then is more ideal? I guess we'd have to check it out first.
The Mythilar is at the base of the spire. As far as I remember, it was open.
Do
Can
you require open skies for your spells?
Everlast pops in, by the way, as Pluzak says this, and is just like, yes, it's below the tower. You saw it on the way in.
Pops back out.
I have thought of something before we head down. I would like to check out the Mythilar and then report back to us.
Why don't we just all go as a group in the event that Oral decides she's done with the door and goes after the one person moving around by themselves?
Yeah, I agree.
So I was thinking I will project myself down at the Mythilar and see if there's anything that is dangerous to us. If there is not, while we go down to the Mythilar, I can take my projection and move it away from the spire to draw out Oral.
You can do that.
That's a pretty good idea.
Wait, I'm sorry, Fred. How are you planning to do that? I'm confused.
See, even you forgot.
I did. What are we looking at?
I have a spell scroll that was found, and it has the spell project image.
Oh. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Totally. 100%. My brain was not going there. Got you.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Okay.
thought like astral projection, like.
No.
I know.
For some I just completely for some reason I just did not put two and two together on that one. You got it. You're good. Keep going.
So I am basically going to be Leif.
Not wrong, but not right. I love it.
More intelligence.
You're still shit at fractions.
Yeah.
Leif knows division better than anyone else. Okay, interesting. That's a cool concept. Okay, so I guess
So
that's
yeah,
up to the party.
if you guys want, I can project image. Its range is 500 miles. I'm pretty sure we're within 500 miles of the Mythilar. It lasts for a day. I can do what Leif does. I see through the eyes and ears of
You would be
the
blinded and deafened for
image.
this, right?
Yes, I'd be here. I would be blinded and deafened. I can
He
see
said
what's
he'd
going
be
on.
like Leif. I mean, when Leif does the Echo incarnation, right? So
Right.
Yep.
So I
And
guess
if
Echo
it takes
Avatar, sorry.
damage, it dies. But at least we can make sure that there's nothing down there. We could see if Oral senses that I'm down there or sees that something's down there, right? And goes down there instead. I don't know.
Can your image go through walls?
No. Well, it's an illusion. It
Right.
doesn't specifically say I can go through walls.
Right. But it
my
doesn't
opinion is
explicitly
you
say you
cannot
can't.
go through walls, but you can absolutely do this as a. Oh god, you used the spell in the caves. What was the spell that the skeleton had happen on it that you could kind of look through?
Was it Arcane Eye, I think?
Arcane Eye, yeah, or something like that. Yeah, it's essentially very similar. It is truly acting like it is an image of you instead, but it's very much the same thing of you are seeing through its eyes and ears, but you have to kind of manipulate an avatar of some sort. Yeah.
And Elaine has Arcane Eye if we need it, and I was thinking about that too.
Honestly, either would
better.
work. If you did
This is only
Arcane
30
Eye,
feet though. I don't know if it means after you cast it.
So this is the exact same thing that happened to the skeleton. You can move it
Okay,
30 feet
so
per
then
turn,
we can move it.
and you will see what it sees, but you will only see out to a distance of 30. Well, actually, sorry, it's dark vision 30 feet. So if it's darkness, you only see out to 30 feet. If it's light, you'll see as far as normal, whatever that normal quote unquote is.
Right.
This, however, so Arcane Eye is invisible. So whatever happens only allows you to see and hear what it sees. I would say that if you were to send Project Image because of the level of spell that it is, if you want to try and like investigation roll or something on the Mythilar, that would probably be like you'll actually have the capacity to kind of maybe not interact per se, but learn more. You know, it's a higher level spell. You'll get more out of it.
Yep.
I would say either will allow you to go there and at minimum see and hear whatever is in that area. You would know if you're going to create an image of yourself with Project Image, you would believe, since that's visible, if Aural's going to see anything, she would see that, but she wouldn't see anything with Arcane Eye. So either or,
Okay.
you know, there's options one way or another. And actually, you know what? I'm going to step away for a second now, so you guys can discuss that and give the dogs their
Okay.
bones. So we'll do it a little early. Yeah, I'll be back.
What do you guys think? Project image, good plan. Go down there, see what's down there. If it's
Ah.
clear,
I don't know. It seems like probably not a good idea. I mean, like we've never done that in the past.
I see no drawbacks. Do we know that we're getting a long rest?
I can't believe you didn't say he's taking your job.
They took our derbs.
I don't think
Goddamn
he understands.
turtles.
Doing everything I do.
It's just over
Division.
there going, there was one of me, and I made two of me. But now
To just make it look like Leif.
now there's three of me?
3 Leifs. It's like, I
Fucking
did it! And then
just
she tries to
like
make
my
a
Now
fourth.
dad.
under my command.
He tries to make a fourth, and that second one just keeps dying.
He's like, I don't understand.
Well, see, and that's the other question. Like, do I make the image, have it go down there, right? Nothing attacks it, no danger and everything. Then we kind of know it's safe, to be down there. We can take a long rest up here, keep the image down there. I don't know, and then go down there, in the morning after the long rest.
So okay, I thought so. We're not using your image as a decoy, but rather as a
We
scout.
can. It lasts for a day, so it lasts for 24 hours.
It's not concentration.
It is concentration.
How are you going to concentrate through your long rest?
Can you not concentrate through long rest?
I'm pretty sure you cannot.
Let us consult the internets and find out.
I'm pretty sure a long rest requires for you to, not be concentrating on any spells, not be working on anything.
So then maybe we have to do this after, if that's the case, after we take the long rest. We can use Arcane Eye to see if there's anything down there, and then after the long rest.
During a long rest, you cannot concentrate on a spell because that is considered.
Okay, here it is. So I guess we'll have to do it after a long rest. Because I would still like to use it to
Or
pull Oral away from the door, right? Because when we do get down there, we're going to have to attune to it.
Oh, are we gonna do that mid-combat or like?
I think the goal is to get Oral away long enough or distract
attune
Oral
to it, use
to
it, and
attune
then
to it. Yeah.
add whatever. Yeah, okay.
If Oral, right? So I'll have Pluzak somewhere, right, close by but far enough, and if Oral starts coming down, I can have the project image go ahead and try to pull Oral away.
I also wanted to
Right.
ask. I don't know if any of your spells are do you do like call lightning and stuff like that requires like an open sky?
I don't have Call Lightning. The Staff of Power does not have Call Lightning or anything. I do have Fireball.
Yeah, but
Which
like a
kinda
necklace of fireballs.
haven't told really the group, but I have a necklace of fireballs.
Okay, so
So
that probably is going to be good against Oral.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't determined if I'm going to use like one fireball at a time, but I'm assuming if people are near Oral, then it's not going to be good to do that. I'll have to use one giant fireball, right, at higher level, or the whole necklace. Yeah. I would have to throw the whole necklace, what's left of it, which would be 5 fireballs.
Other says that can't be the opening move as we get in position.
Well, I mean, so right, it all depends if we get attuned to the Mythilar ahead of time. If we don't, if we do get attuned to the Mythilar, then I'm not casting Fireball. I'm going to try to get attuned to the Mythilar. Or maybe somebody else gets attuned to the Mythilar. I don't know.
Do we have? Oh, that's another thing I could do, but
Does it actually take an attunement slot? That I don't
back.
know either.
Oh, that's a good question.
If it's an attunement,
probably
takes
does,
an
right? It's
attunement
an
slot, in my
attunement.
opinion, just so you know. I don't know what you're talking about. I assume the Mythilar, but
The Mythilar,
yeah.
right? We have to attune to it.
Yeah, so
because
if
you-
it's an attunement, it takes an attunement slot. However, what you, I believe, are aware of, and I might be giving you too much information, if I am, I will, is that the Mythilar can be attuned to by up to 8 people. It doesn't mean you have to attune to it by multiple people.
I think you told us that.
Yeah, so if you have a slot free and want to attune to it, feel free, but it's not like you need multiple people. Like, literally, you could just choose a representative to do it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I'm not going to say anything more. I think that's about it. Yeah.
It's going to take an hour to attune to it, right? Because anything we attune to is going to take that long. So we need to at least have that much time down there to be able to do that. Otherwise, if we're down there and Oral shows up, like, we're not going to have enough time to attune to it. Like,
So-
there's no way we're going to have a conversation with her while somebody's just sitting there becoming attuned to it without her realizing it.
I'm assuming this is Pluzak also kind of saying this to the group. This is kind of I'm
Yes.
choosing to believe this is
Yeah.
both character and player discussion.
Yes.
Yes,
Valine would
we're-
say to you, Pluzak, can you not make it possible for us to sneak down there first? What if we sneak down there and we have a long rest near the Mythilar, during which we attune to it? I mean, that was probably a little too game mechanic-y, but you get what I'm saying. I just realized I said long rest as a literal character, but you know what I mean.
I guess we could do that. Then we wouldn't need project image if that's one way we want to do it.
Oh no, I still think you should do that to see if she's paying attention. For all we know, we don't need to sneak down, but my point is, if we need to sneak down, we can all go down. You can sneak us down, and then we can just hang there and sleep. If she doesn't know, we attune, we get the power, we maybe change the weather, and then we call out to her weaker, hopefully, question mark? I don't know if that actually will work. I'm not going to lie. I'm just, at this point, I consider you guys kind of family. I'm not going to lie to you.
Thanks.
At least you, Pluzak. Winks.
Thanks, ever last.
You're like a
Appreciate
step
that.
bro to me.
Step
Stepsis.
bro. Step sis, yeah.
A step sis, yeah.
Hey, Pluzak, if
Um,
you want to get caught in a washing machine, just let me know. I think that's how that goes.
That's exactly how it works. All those dryers, not washing machine dryers.
Dryer, I'm sorry, you're right. If you
You
want
might
to get
know
your
Pluzak.
shell
I mean,
stuck
I
in a
don't know.
dryer.
I just think it would be easier if you got stuck in a dryer than a washing machine. I have no clue what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, you might know Pluzak
Um,
from films such as
Oh, no.
Step Sis gets stuck in a hula hoop.
Oh, Jesus. My shell is stuck, Step Bro.
Yeah.
Step
So I
Valine.
would-
Sorry, Step Valine.
I would tell Valine I can't do both at the same time. I can't sneak us down there and project the image.
Didn't say you could. I'm more thinking
Oh.
go down there with project image maybe to see, or yeah, I'm worried. Maybe she's looking for us to do something. I don't know. Or we can just risk it. It's your call.
Oh no, we accidentally have to fight the god. I'm so distraught.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm going to cast project image then.
You are going to go for it. Okay.
Just gonna put this in the chat so everyone can see it if they want to.
So you basically
That's
all watch
project
as
image.
Pluzak copies Leif, and they, I'm just going to say they because at this point I'm not actually 100% sure, they basically sit down, and the image, very reminiscent of Leif's Echo, just starts to do its own thing. So Pluzak, I assume you're going to be trying to walk back the way you came?
Ugh, fuck. Yeah.
Okay. So do this for me. We're going to say,
Going to.
it takes a couple turns. You don't need to move or add another character. I'm going to move the map for everybody and just let you put yourself on it. I'm just going to do a couple things here. If there's anything you want to do on the way, just stop me and let me know. Pluzak, as you start to kind of walk this image of you back the way you came, essentially you first, pass through the darkness barriers, and you start to make your way back towards the area where the dome was. And you realize to yourself, I have a big shaft I have to go down. So how, first and foremost, do you think the image would go down that shaft?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone want to give any suggestions?
So I'm going to come back to my body, right? Because I can go back and forth as a bonus
Sure.
action.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, this has really got me thinking like Leif. And I'll look at Leif. I'm going to say, Leif, we need your wand of web to get down the shaft.
What?
And then we need Kara to carry me down from the hole in the ceiling.
Valine looks at you, can't you just, slide down? Put your hands and your legs against the walls and just...
And then fall. Or maybe Kara just brings me down.
Kara can't fly in the tunnel.
Oh,
Is
that's
it too
right.
tight? How big is it?
5 feet. 5 feet wide.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
still carry him down. It's just I'd be, hands and legs on both sides of the tunnel and slide down to the bottom.
Yes.
And once
And
you
then
get to the bottom, you
True.
fall out and you start
Two-
flying.
To be fair, Pluzak could do the same thing with his image, though. or their image though. So
It's just the fall from,
Can't
the
fly,
hole
though.
in the ceiling down to the
Yeah.
bottom.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so how do you want to manage it?
That's what he was
Um,
going to use me for.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Kara gonna walk over? What's the plan? You'll have to spend a giant's might to go back to medium to fit through the tunnel, right? So
I thought because Valine got through, it was okay, or did she get reduced in size to do that?
I think she got reduced in size by Pluzak.
Did she?
I believe so. If I'm
I don't
wrong,
remember.
you can call me out on it later. But in my current memory of that, in current memory of that, it was you reduced her because it was reduced for a minute, and it only took you guys, basically the amount of time it took to climb the tunnel because the web let you have handholds, and it would have been difficult terrain either way. So it was just like 2 turns, 3 turns, 30 feet of tunnel.
So yeah.
So I guess
I
let me
can't-
just put it this
I
way. I'm gonna
can't
make it.
reduce you myself because
I'm
I'm
gonna make
already
it very clear.
concentrating on the project image.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it very clear. You can have Leif come do a web and let her down that way. You can have her do a deck save to kind of lower herself down via a chimney climb, or you can have Kara come over and do a Giant's Might charge to reduce herself to medium, and she can lead the way for Valine. I'm not going to care too much about the size at this point. She can kind of like guide her down if she spends the charge and just chimney climb it with Valine above her.
You mean Pluzak?
No. I'm letting it be multi-character. Pluzak can spend the spell slot to make her size medium. She can get down normally that way if she wants to. You can come and spend the Giant's Might to be size medium and then guide her down by being below her. Or Leif can come over with the Wand of Web and web the tunnel, and she can climb down herself. Or she can do a deck save herself to just see. Or sorry, the image can do a deck save by itself to see. I keep going to
I
because you were
said
talking about that.
Pluzak.
Yeah, sorry. I meant that. All that same thing, but the Pluzak image, just not the Valine, because for some reason in my head it was Valine.
No, I'll do it. I'll reduce myself in size, get down to the bottom of the tunnel with
Yeah, so
the image,
imagine it this way.
and then I
the
will
image
misty
doesn't-
step from the top of the entrance down to the floor with Pluzak's doppelganger.
That's fine. So essentially, it's just the image of Pluzak sits on your shoulders as you climb down. Since Pluzak does not feel confident in not having the image die otherwise, you can climb back up after. That's totally fine. It's just making you guys use utility. You'll get it back on a long rest if you get to the long rest.
Oh no! If I go down this tunnel, I'm gonna stay on the party level.
So move yourself to the bottom of the tunnel then over here as a size medium, and we'll delete size large Kara.
Okay.
Pluzak,
Well,
you
the
can.
better question is, should everybody come down as well?
I'll let everyone
Right?
else answer
Because
that.
this is going to be our chance to get down the hole, right? Without spending and spending and spending.
Yeah, no, because the plan is to go down to the Mythilar, and we're
So-
staging. So
Yeah. So to Pluzak's point, do you want to move everyone down to where Kara currently is, and then let Pluzak still scout it with his image or their image, or
Right.
do you want to leave everyone where they are and just have Kara move the image currently?
Would think we should all stay together because if Oral does break through, then she's up here.
by herself.
She was either going to get one of two things that are up here. She was going to get the Staff of Power, right? Or she was going to get the spindle, the spindle, right? I don't know if she knows about the Karask. Well, I guess maybe the Karask, but the spindle because it's super powerful. That could be the other reason why she's breaking in here. I don't know how she's going to utilize it or anything like that. Did she come back here to then utilize the spindle to kill all magic, which would like nullify us? I don't know.
right.
Just
Yeah.
so far as I'm aware, the goal was to go and eventually camp down by the Mythilar.
All right. So
Which-
yeah, let's just go this way. Kara, you are down there. Pluzak, you move your image. Afterwards, do you shift to yourself and then move yourself down there?
Yes.
Okay. Pluzak, you can move down to Kara. Valine will do the same. So I will, if you want to move Valine with you, feel free. I guess the skeletons are up to you as well. So I'm going to assume all the skeletons move with you. So feel free to move them. Mace, are you going down with everyone else that has so
Yeah,
far
I
gone
think
down?
so.
Okay. So Kara, you know what? We're just go ahead and move yourself. Leif, are you also following everyone?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, totally fine. Okay, so at this point, everyone, you can move yourself to the bottom of the tunnel. Pluzak, if you wish to just move your image, just move your own picture at that point, I guess. So Kara, when Pluzak goes to leave the building, because I'm going to describe some stuff before then, but when Pluzak with the image goes to leave the building, are you following the image out of the building, or are you waiting here with the party?
I'm gonna wait here with the party. Just, I walked with Pluzak's image down to the stairs.
Okay. If the rest of the party wishes to walk with Kara, feel free. Otherwise, you can wait in the star room. Pluzak, you would notice from your image as you walk through the ballroom, Everlast is currently partying his brains out. He has a drink in one hand, which you can quickly recognize is actually an image, and he is dancing with the other illusory characters. Um, Otherwise, Pluzak, I'm going to let you put yourself on this next map. No one else can, since it seems only Pluzak's image is moving, but we will all view it. So Pluzak, welcome to the Mythilar.
Oh boy.
Just as a reminder, you would technically have spent a fair bit of time, not more than 10 or 15 minutes, but a bit of time, going down the elevator and walking over here. This is essentially below the central tower, while the elevator kind of comes off of it, right? So you wouldn't have ever left the barrier, but you would have walked from the elevator over to the Mythilar. And yeah, you see this just ginormous kind of glowing sphere that almost looks like a sun. And let me read the actual proper description. Give me a second to get back to that page. Oh boy, where you go? There you are. Mythilar. So, beneath the great spire, a luminous 50-foot diameter crystal rests on an ornate stand. You would be able to tell that this is, of course, the Mythilar, and it just kind of sits there pulsating, like I said, like a sun.
Okay. I get this close to it. Haven't died instantly.
No. If anything, it seems pretty inert. Yeah.
Gonna take a nice walk around, see if I notice anything unusual
Yes,
down
so
here
when
other
you
than the
reach
giant.
about there,
Okay.
off to the east. This is about 100 feet. It's close enough that you believe if a lot of noise was made, it would make it, draw attention. There is currently a tomb tapper. I believe you know what that is.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's off a distance. You believe you would need to kind of sneak here to not draw its attention, but it is close enough that you are kind of concerned.
Is that not one of those like huge creatures with the mouth on their belly
That is correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That detects magic and tries to eat magic items.
You do believe, though, by nature of the fact that you are a spell and that it has not noticed you, it's clearly not able to sense anything in this area. It's close enough. You're kind of, it's there. You're aware of it. It's also kind of not doing anything, so for all you know, it might wander away. It's just nearby.
Okay. I'm gonna do a full walk around.
Nothing catches your eye beyond that.
Now, what direction would I think the balcony is? South or
Yes.
Okay, balcony is south.
And you would have come in from the kind of southeast, kind of like this way. I don't know if that's representative, but
Okay. I'm gonna leave my image there, come back to the party. I'm gonna let the party know that the Mythilar is there, quite large, and there's a tomb tapper to the east, and we'll most likely have to kill it, because if it senses magic, I don't think moving in quietly is going to do anything. So I don't know if fighting at that point is going to alert Oral, or if Oral even knows the tomb tapper's there.
But like when we say it senses magic, right? I mean the Mythilar is magic. Plenty of things in this town are magic. Like, does that entail it senses spells being cast, or
It was magical items, if I remember right.
is that not what the Mythilar is?
Yeah, I would assume the Mythilar is a magical item.
Purely under that worldview, right? I would have to imagine that you attempting to attune to it shouldn't reasonably attract it.
I have to agree with Mace. If not for the same reason, but because it would be tough to tell a light bulb when staring at the sun. I get the feeling that if it's paying attention to the Mythilar's direction, any magic that is cast that is lesser than the Mythilar is just going to be lost in the noise of the magic of it, no?
Possible. Yeah.
Did it notice you at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
It seems my
I mean,
theory rests.
it's a distance out.
All I'm going to say is my theory seems at least plausible.
If we do fight Oral under here, there's a good chance that the Tomb Tapper comes his way.
Do you believe it would be possible to attune to the Mythilar before Oral, though?
Wonder if we can get the Tomb Trapper to eat Oral.
I mean, I don't think it would be much of a challenge for her, honestly. I'm more considering, can we weaken her first with it?
Weaken her with the Tomb Tapper,
Weaken her.
or we Mythilar.
We'll weaken her
Um,
with the Mythilar, not the Doom Tapper. I don't really want to introduce unknown variables.
I mean, I think if we can get down here, I mean, you can't see this area. You can't see the balcony from underneath the spire. So if we can get down here and stealth in, then we should be able to spend time here unless she has some way to sense us otherwise.
So, you're saying pass without trace ourselves down and hope? I'm okay with that, personally, by the way.
If we the biggest problem is if we don't and she notices or something happens and she comes down, then we're kind of screwed.
Is it better to take the risk and hope for the better, or to, I guess, wait here and hope for the inevitable?
I would look around to the party.
Uh,
As I hear crickets from the party, I would say if you risk nothing, then you risk everything.
Oh, I thought it was
I
if
was
you
gonna-
risk nothing, you gain nothing.
I was gonna say Kara sizes up in the ballroom so that she can, if need be, go one more size once she's outside.
I think Kara would realize it's probably better to just start sizing up once you're outside, but either or.
Well, I mean, I could be size large inside the ballroom area and still get out.
I think the door is only 5 feet. I might be wrong. I'll look.
The staircase down to the main elevator. That's double wide.
Yes, you're correct. Never mind. For some reason, I thought it was only one. Regardless, Jack is still the only one down in the Mythilar, so.
So then,
You're the one on the ground. If you think it's safe enough to attempt to rest out in the open, then we rest out in the open.
and Bluzak would say portals cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage or she has the courage to lose sight of the shore.
True, though.
So you're
I
saying
look
you
over at Leif to see if he understands.
Considering Leif used to pilot boats, I feel like he's the number one person who would understand.
That's
Leif,
true.
Leif just nods in acceptance.
Okay. All right. So then, you guys want me to disperse my image, or do you want my image to?
have your image
Right.
remain. We'll carry you there.
But
Please, I could just
but-
feel like hands close in around your shell.
but first I'm covered in poop, and second
I feel like
would
that's
pass
accepts that.
without a trace.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna drop the image.
Or do I take the image and make the Tomb Tapper chase it?
Then like normally I'd go with that idea, because I think it's a good idea. But then we infringe in the territory of, light bulb
All
versus
noticing.
sun,
No, like I run away from everything and have the Tomb Tapper chase me away.
Right. But I believe did we not establish that those things are blind and work off of tremor sense? Or am I just getting my
Well, I
cadence
don't know if it's
crossed?
tremor sense. I just know it like senses magical items, and that's how it.
I thought,
was-
because I'm pretty sure we established that they have no eyes and that they just detect things. I don't know if it was just magically speaking specifically, but
Okay. I mean, I can just
I
get rid of
could
my
be
image.
misremembering. Like, I'm not sure.
DM will
Um,
not clarify. This is up to you to decide.
Yeah, I figured.
There you.
I'm just making it clear.
I am the Galactic Inquisitor.
Basically. Yes, that.
It's a good shout. That was like there.
My image gets this close. Is it still alive?
To the Mythilar? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You would
Okay.
believe, short of like truly throwing yourself into the power of the Mythilar, and it is definitely like this large, coalescing magic that it looks, feels, senses kind of like a small sun. There's this heat radiating off of it, but it's not something that you would believe would harm someone short of themselves actually like trying to interfere with the magic of it, if that makes sense.
The image touches the Mythilar.
Yeah, so as the image reaches out towards the Mythilar, it would feel the magic of its hand essentially be sort of dissolved and cast into a wispy kind of image of its former self, because the magics of the Mythilar are far more powerful than the image. It would not be able to truly touch the surface of the Mythilar.
Okay. And I guess I'd dispel my image.
Okay, so at that point you can just remove yourself. To everyone else, I guess I will drop us back to the spire. Yeah. So what do you guys wish to do? How do you want to leave from here?
So everybody's gonna have to get around me. I'm gonna leave my skeletons in here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I just don't think they're gonna have the stealth for it.
Okay. And you did say you were passing Cast Without Trace, or Pass Without Trace, Cast Without Trace. Jesus. So I guess at this point the question becomes, who is going to the Mythilar? Everybody, or
At this point, all of
Uh,
us are.
I'm okay with going. I don't think there's anything up here that I need to be doing, and realistically, if all goes down, I think I'm in a good position to help. So
okay? All right. So I guess I'll rephrase it instead of asking who's going. Everyone who is going to the Mythilar, please stealth roll.
now that I think of it,
You do have Pass Without Trace.
19
I
with the
do,
pass
okay.
without trace.
Correct. Absolutely.
stealth.
Oh, this is
17.
lovely.
Okay.
17. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast. Oh, I can't cast guidance.
Yeah, you're
Concentration.
already focused, my bud.
Oh!
Okay.
Please,
Got
Zach, I'm
rolls,
sorry.
trace
You're
rolls,
trying so hard to be
rolls.
support, but you're the only support, so you can't just stop supporting to support. And so we got a 19 for Leif. Let's get Valine and Pluzak, please.
Yep. Let's do this. Lean.
18 for Valine.
Okay.
All right, so Pluzak, good choice to pass without trace, because honestly,
Yeah,
That
this
would have been
party.
terrible.
Oh my god.
18 for you. All right, well, I will tell you, I rolled a while back for Arl. You're all okay.
Thank
But
God.
damn, that was a
Jesus.
lot of under 10s. Pluzak, without that pass without trace, you guys were fucked.
Yeah. And even now, we're like making noise,
Yeah.
and we don't
She's
even
just
know.
too focused on her goal to tell. Like,
Oh man.
that's wild. The fucking
Fucking
highest number
all
was
up
what, a
at the top of the
19?
mount.
Fuck
All
me.
up at the top, trying to bust open the door. What was that? Ignore me. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what
going.
happens. Okay. So here, I'm going to put you all on the Mythilar. You guys can set yourselves up here.
We are
I
going to
will-
rest here.
I will
before
tell
we
you
start
again,
The rest.
You're good enough. Oral did not notice you currently. That doesn't mean she won't notice you. If you wish to do a long rest, we can do that. I need to step away because I have to hit the bathroom again.
Before
but-
you step away, once we're out of the building, Kara is going to go to the size huge again.
Yes, so just put yourself on map with whatever size you want.
Yep.
So I guess discuss amongst yourselves. Stand up if you need to. Discuss amongst yourselves. Is the intention to long rest and attune to the Mythilar, or is there something else you wish to do beforehand? And I will be back.
So I was under the impression it was long rest and attune, but if there's anything
Yeah.
else other than that,
I don't know how many of you were there for the conversation about arrays, but my thought process was to put down an array to cast Prayer of Healing, either that
Right now?
or Vitality. Not now because we're long resting anyways, but or rather, lay it down and then have it be able to be activated at some point in the future.
Oh, okay.
Probably
a
Aura of
possibility.
Vitality, all things considered, because I don't think Prayer of Healing is gonna be allowed. But I guess the reason I bring it up is the question of the way he phrased it. He made it sound that whatever space I designated as the outer bounds of the array was the spell's area of effect. And I don't know how that works with spells that have designated areas of effect. So do you think it would be something like, okay, well, if I say this whole room is under the effects of Aura of Vitality, does that work?
I mean, that'd be nice.
Right.
I don't
I guess.
know. I would assume it's whatever the spell is, right? Whatever the range is on the spell.
Right. Normally that would be my thought process as well. But that's why the whole array thing makes it a little more complicated. Because it's not merely like a glyph,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll ask him when he comes back, I guess.
The other
I just-
question is, do you want Valine to cast Tiny Hut?
I have Tiny Hut arrays. She doesn't really have to, but
I mean, if we're having a long rest anyway, then may as well use the spell slot.
it's probably a good idea, especially if we're gonna be long resting here.
Kara won't fit, but I would
Oh,
assume everybody else would.
we can use more tiny huts for her. Like 2 or 3.
Not sure you can make a tiny mansion.
Yeah, I was about to say, what a stick to sit down to. So I guess Mace is gonna just like tiny hut array Kara. Is that what I'm hearing?
I thought about it. I wanted to ask you because I didn't understand the phrasing you used when you explained the whole array bit to me.
Yeah. Okay.
So, did you mean that wherever I designate the boundary of the array is the effective area of the spell?
Yeah. So arrays kind of have two purposes. You have array bolts that have essentially a magic symbol carved into them with a spell cast into it. Those bolts have an effect. So you have tiny hut bolts from CN, which if you were to
Right.
stab into the ground,
I just cast tiny hut on there.
yes, on so tiny hut would be cast where the bolt is the center of tiny hut.
Right.
You also have the nails that you designed that are array posts. So an array post can be designed to basically spread to any size you wish. So I'm going to do this. Hold on a sec. This here, this here. So if you wanted to make an array that you think could stop Arl, and you said, okay, I'm going to put the nails that I designed. I have 5 nails. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one... Oh, hold on. Kara's in my way. One here, and one over here. That would essentially design an array between these that would create kind of a magic circle between them in the shape of a star. I'm just going to connect all the points. So if Arl were to, or if anything, technically, were to walk within the range of this magic circle that you've created, it would activate whatever the array that you have prepared is as well. So there's kind of
And
those...
that is regardless of the spell's original range?
Correct. It would just occur within the range of the array. So
Okay.
if you were to create a fireball array, and this was the array for fireball, it wouldn't occur 20 feet outside of that. It would just occur within the circle of the array, which would be like, this space sort of thing. So if you want to make it bigger, you can. If you want to make it smaller, you can. But at the same time, you can't necessarily cause the array to happen outside its space or anything like that. Does that make sense? You get to you get to define the space that the effect happens in.
Okay, then I have some ideas that I want to discuss with you guys.
Go for it. Now's the time.
Yes. So, given that those are the precepts of how this can work, I have 3, I guess, options of what I think could be possible. First one was to try to do Prayer of Healing, which essentially would end up being a huge AoE constant healing for, I guess, 10 minutes, I think is the duration. Which, it's okay. It's nice. I don't know how much that is going to affect the fight, but, free healing is always amazing. Secondly, similar thing, Aura of Vitality. But Aura of Vitality only affects 1 creature per turn. So that's, I think, a little more reasonable. And also just diminished effect, but, still, it's something that I don't need to be concentrating on. And thirdly, which, given what you just said, occurred to me recently, I do have equipped Magic Circle. And considering what Oral is and what this provides is could be pretty nasty.
Are you saying lay a trap with the arrays for that?
Yeah, so obviously one option is to do party beneficial buff, whatever. The other option is to do this.
Is she a celestial?
I believe she's an elemental.
If she's not, then it does nothing, right?
Yes, but she's always been described as an ice elemental with divine,
Just
divine
don't choose
adjacent.
Celestial, because then I technically can't go through it either.
Well, I can choose all of them, right? So it ultimately doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm just saying.
I do love the fact that Kara's just standing there like, "Hey, Mace, just be careful.
Yeah.
Don't choose the celestial option.
Do you
Um,
count
just
as a
be
celestial? Though? I
warned."
think
Yes, she does.
like
Yeah, that's
as
what her
it.
if that's what her character is. It's what her character is.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I would ultimately choose elemental regardless, but you know.
I guess the other
Oh
question
god,
is
that's funny.
this cylinder closed on the top or is this cylinder open?
The way I envision it, the cylinder would be, I guess, the boundaries of this room, right? And we would be within it, meaning that we would get the benefits of giving oral disadvantage on attack rolls against us because we would be within the cylinder, and we wouldn't be able to be charmed, frightened, or possessed by her. I don't know if that matters, but yeah. But disadvantage is
So
huge, so
much
that's why I'm like
much
pondering
to
it.
his point though. So what if it doesn't do anything? Is it worth the utility, or is there something else you'd want to do?
I mean, considering that all it took from me was metal,
Still
and
worth
time,
trying.
of course. I
Okay.
don't think it's a complete waste, even if it doesn't work. But if it does, it's like a huge gain. So I'm not opposed to just using the utility, but I guess that's why I'm putting it out there.
I mean, what did I say about risk? Let's do it, right?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what oral constitutes as. I have to imagine it's elemental, but I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
think so, but I mean, it doesn't hurt.
yeah. Okay. Are you bringing your skeletons here at any point in time, or can I choose undead too in case she summons something?
Um, they will eventually come. I think it's gonna be kind of like in the morning or like when we're ready to go, right? Like if we got the Mythilar doing whatever it's supposed to do, then I would say the skeletons are gonna start to walk down. Obviously, they're not gonna be stealthed, so it would probably already have the fight going or something.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not
Then
like they
Right.
do much damage or anything that we need them to be in the
I
circle.
also don't remember her summoning anything, so like I don't know. We know that her forces are here, so they could also like come into play at some point. But again, it's all really a moot point at that
Okay.
stage.
Right.
Okay.
Here's what I think I'm going to do just to speed things up a little so we have some attempt at, the next step tonight. I want all of you who want to attune to the Mythilar to place yourselves around it.
I have my
I would
attunement slots filled. I cannot.
Okay. Those
I also
at this
cannot.
point I'm going to assume all of you are looking to long rest here, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
As long as, Aurel doesn't notice you. Um, so put yourselves around the Mythilar if you want to attune to it. A long rest will attempt to occur. I guess I'll ask just one last time, is there anything anyone else wants to attempt to do?
I would suggest nobody go to the east side of the Mythilar. And yes, that is all.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Nobody's going to be praying to their gods.
So I will tell you with Pass Without Trace, you all managed to make it here without alerting her. If you all are looking to attune to the Mythilar, at least those who are around it, you will be able to do so during the long rest. I will also tell you, Arl herself does not bother you during the next either time till
12
10
hours.
till 10 p.m. or time till the end of your long rest, so you can take an entire long rest. However, the next morning, as you all kind of manage to awake, attuned to the Mythilar, you have about. Well, actually, I'm not going to give you as much time as you have. You awake attuned to the Mythilar, you awake long rested, so you can all give yourself a long rest if you would like. And I would like to ask, is your intent to try and change the weather?
Well, I guess my first question would be, what being attuned to the Mythilar, is that all we get to do? Like, is that all
So,
that the Mythilar is used for?
once you are attuned to the Mythilar, you all are able to sense when the device is being used. If you uh, basically dissent to the use, you can stop it. The three properties by which the Mythilar can be
Oh,
activated are: while you are on the same plane of existence as the Mythilar, you can use an action to try and cause the city to fly in any direction you choose at a speed of 30 feet. All matter within 500 feet of the device will move with it. This includes the city. The Mythilar and all structures held aloft by it will hover in place while not in motion. As an action, you can cause one magic item that you are holding within 30 feet of the Mythilar to immediately regain all expended charges or uses, and a magic item recharged in this manner cannot be recharged again in this manner until all expended charges are used on its own. Or,
Wow.
as a third option, you can cause the Mythilar to cast Control Weather without requiring any components or without the need for you to be outdoors. The casting time of the spell, the casting radius of the spell is 50 minutes, and the casting time is immediate. For the duration of the spell's casting time, you must be within the 30 feet of the Mythilar. So essentially, you can't do this if you are outside of 30 feet from the Mythilar.
Okay. So 2 things. Just to confirm, Aline and Leif are the only ones that are attuned to it.
That would be the case if they are the only 2 nearby, yes. So Leif or Valine are the only 2 who can attempt to do something with it, and both of them must agree or it will not happen.
That sucks. So let's hope that we don't get charmed.
Well, that's where the magic circle goes in play.
Okay.
So I guess to that point, Mace, just draw 5 dots for me where the edges of the magic circle would
Yeah,
be.
that's probably a good idea.
The other question I had while he's doing that is, we had maximum hit points reduced. Do we get those back on the long rest?
That is a good point. Let me tab over to that. Un momento.
And do we get, is this Morning Lord time that we get the blessing?
Morning Lord would occur if you finish an entire long rest, yes.
Actually, no.
Your hit points would not be restored upon a long rest. So any
Maximum hit points are not.
They are
restored yet.
not. You are able to restore your hit points to your hit point maximum. But if your hit point maximum was reduced, it is still reduced unless a spell or similar magic fixes it. It is not via long rest or short rest.
Fucking liches.
Kara, can you move your token just for a sec? I just want to know where the wall is. Thanks.
I will also point out, Kara, much to that point, you have an entire long rest if you wish to try something else to help people with hit point maximums. I'm not sure how much you can do, but I think you're the only one who has possibility.
I mean, if people invest spell slots into me, I could cast Greater Restoration to do that, but only so many times.
Is that
Everyone can contribute a spell slot so that I can cast Greater Magic.
How many times?
And
Once?
then I can cast the spells a number of times. It's just you can only contribute 1 spell slot per person. So let's say Greater Restoration's of 4th level. 5th level. If I contribute my 2nd level slot and someone else contributes a 2nd level and a 1st level, we can cast Greater Restoration to restore 1 person.
This is 100% correct. Kara is explaining this absolutely correct.
Who has reduced hit points at this stage?
I do, but I'm not that far off my normal maximum, so I don't need to worry about it so much.
I believe almost all of you should.
Yeah. Pretty sure everyone got hit.
Yeah.
I don't think I did, surprisingly.
I mean, honestly, at that point, I would challenge you. I think I would have to go through last session, but I guarantee Mace got hit by...
I'm entirely sure.
Yeah, so it was Energy Drain, which was a DC 15 con save, and every time you saved it, you would have lost a certain amount of hit point maximum. I know Kara got hit. I know Kluzak, Valine, I know
I have a
Leif.
reduced hit point.
Yeah.
If I did, it was maybe only one.
Yeah, I believe everyone got hit
Mace,
at least once.
I'm looking through the Constitution checks as far as the chat window goes up. Mace didn't get below a 20.
There were times where he was he didn't have his aura, though.
Yeah, but he got transported out a couple of times.
No. The anti-magic was literally centered on his character.
On me.
There were times his character did not have its aura. I don't know how much he would have lost. My point is more this. It is most likely you will probably have to cure everyone. If you want to save Mace for last, that's fine. I can't give you the true number. I will go look between sessions if we need to and if we have the time. But regardless, at the minimum, those of you who have it marked that you have a hit point maximum reduction need to figure that out or choose not
You
to.
need a 4th level spell slot?
Fifth.
5th.
I need a combination of spell slots to equal a 5th level spell slot.
Correct. You can use a 4th level yourself, Mason. If someone else uses a first level, then Kara can still have the effect occur.
I mean, I can
Right.
cast it twice at 5th level, but that's I don't know if
Considering
the
that we're
10
long resting-
HP or the 18 HP is worth it.
I would consider it worth it. That's like a hit or two, I think.
Yeah, but I could also just cast Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Also, Pluzak, are you saying this as in terms of after the long rest or before? Because
I did not have any 5th level slots before long rest.
Yeah, it's more. I'm just trying to point out to what Kara said. You guys can kind of combine spell slots. So if you truly want to, you can kind of manipulate what you have available. So say you have like a level 1 spell slot, Kara has a level 2, and Mace has a level 2. That's one greater restoration right there. So if you guys have the ability to somehow cast, 3 level 5 spells just by what's available, you can do that before the long rest, and then you don't have to spend the resource after. So
I know I had one spell because I already long rested because we didn't talk about this beforehand.
Yeah.
But I remember I had 1 spare 2nd level and 2 spare 1st level slots, so I can contribute a total of 3 times.
Okay. So Valine would then give up 3 4th level spell slots.
3 4th
Okay.
levels? Okay. So, Kara, I think you said you have 2 first level
2
and
first
1
level
second?
and 1 2nd level.
So that's
So
3 greater restorations between you and Valine there, yeah, I believe?
yeah,
So how many party members? We got 5?
You got 5.
So I have a 5th level as well I can give up.
Okay, so
Only
there's
one
4.
5th level. And then if we're saying everybody got hit with this, right? If
Yeah,
Mace
just-
doesn't
let's
recall
assume so
correctly,
for
and we're
now.
saying he does,
Yeah.
then she can also give up a 3rd and a
Well,
2nd.
So if she can give up her 3rd or 2nd, does anyone have the
Then-
capacity to give up something and something to get either a 3rd or a 2nd to 5?
So Valine had 4 first level or 4 4th levels or 3 Valine
hold on.
gave up
So let's
3.
start at the top.
Yep.
1 5th level gets rid of
Okay.
1 player completely.
All right, so we'll
She
say
has
that's Pluzak
3
in this case.
Okay. 3 4th levels.
So if I use 2 of my first levels and my 2nd level, that's 4 people taken care of.
Correct? Yep.
Yes. And then I have a 3rd level that I can use.
So do we
Because-
either have 2 first levels or 1 second level among the rest of the party?
So
I can also offer a 3rd level
That would work. That would work.
before long rest.
okay,
Works
so
fine, too.
if that
Mace
is the
gives that 3rd
case,
level up, then we are able to greater restoration everyone in the party back to full HP. That would be possible.
before the long rest, yes.
yes. Correct. Yes.
Okay, then let us say we have done that, so we're
Okay.
all at
Yep.
peak.
So you can all give yourselves back to the full, and we will be able to do a long rest at this point. So all of you can do the long rest. Yeah, all of you can do the long rest. And
So,
with what
uh,
the rolls were, let me double check. 18, 18, 19, 17, 19. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. What were you going
For
to say,
the
Cole?
sake of clarification, by the way, in terms of the array,
Mhm.
um,
I see you have
I'm
at
not
least 4 dots.
having
5
the
dots.
spell active
Okay.
from the get-go, but rather setting the activation condition to be that oral steps in.
Okay. So if Oral steps in, I need to definitely widen this more. Give me a second.
Specifically because the spell dictates that the creatures can't willingly enter when the spell is activated. But once they're inside,
Yeah, so just roll. So Magic Circle, and what was the type of creature? All of them?
I'm selecting specifically elementals, Fae, and I'm gonna say undead because the skeletons don't really matter too much. So Pluzak said it was okay.
Okay, pretty much anywhere within. Oof, can't seem to get this to line up very well, but I get what you're looking for. We'll get there.
I can draw lines if you like.
Nah, that's cool. Pretty much anything within that circle, I'm assuming.
Yes,
Might be a
yeah.
little bigger, but okay. If it falls.
Oh, I don't see a circle if you've made one.
Hold on. I see why. There you go.
Layers.
Yes, sir, that'd be correct. Something about that wide.
But that side, yeah.
And the only thing you're getting through was undead, yes?
Sorry,
No,
what?
Celestial.
Celestials?
Celestials are okay. Yeah,
That,
I'm not
yeah, that would
imposing
be the only thing that
disadvantages
would
on
pass
Celestials.
through.
Would be celestials. Okay. Okay. Alrighty.
But again, like it's not impeding anything from passing through until it activates, which is when Oral is already inside.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it would be activating on anything that falls within the purview of that list minus celestials enters. No? You can't have it trigger by Arl herself, right? Because like that's
Can't I? I mean, I don't know what I assume we were working under the held action rules.
it's not necessarily a held action. It's you're placing the spell in a magic circle. So by nature of you basically are choosing so you're having the spell in the array be magic circle, right? So magic circle dictates choose one or more of the following types. So you're saying elementals, fey, fiends, or undead that enter the circle will trigger the circle, correct? Like you can't call out Arl. Arl is not listed as one of the
I
choices
see.
of the spell. Do you
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
You're okay.
So
That
it's
makes sense what you're saying. So instead, I'm just gonna say elementals.
just
'Cause
elementals. Okay.
yes, just elementals.
Okay. Totally. That's what I need to know. Okay. I'm going to do this quick. Actually, let me write on my.
I sure hope that Oral's an elemental, but I don't know at this point.
I don't think she is.
Okay. Elementals.
We'll
Gotcha.
find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got a note for that. Okay. So you are all able to do your long rest. At the end of your long rest, you would find that Valine and Leif are both attuned to the Mythilar. Is there anything that those who are attuned to the Mythilar wish to try and do with it, I guess?
So I would have Valine tell Leif that we should try to control the weather and make it a tropical paradise here. Nice, hot.
So as Valine is saying this to Leif, from the southern side of the map, Aurel herself will fly down, and I need to, you know what, the easiest way is to do this. 1 second. I didn't mean to transfer you guys. I don't know why I did that. Give me 1 minute. And along with Aurel, you fucks. Why you no work? There it goes. Comes a haze of ice that you quickly realize is an assortment of ice methods. However, you do still have the opportunity at this point, Pluzak, or I should say Valine and Leif. If you both agree, you can try and change the weather, but it will be your turn as we enter combat, and I need everyone to roll initiative. So you guys can discuss that still. It will happen, you can choose to do that as your first turn, but at this point, things are going to start occurring, if that makes sense.
Gross.
Leif, you're muted if you've been trying to
No,
talk.
I just
Okay.
fucking. I mean, that's the point, right? We're trying to change the weather. We can burn a turn.
Yes. Well, also, he said it takes 10 minutes,
I don't believe I did.
or maybe that's the spell that I'm looking at right now.
It might be the spell you're looking at, but that's not.
Spell I'm
necessarily
looking at right
how
now. It
works.
takes last 10 minutes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Mythilar is a little different. It can cast that spell, but it occurs in a different way.
Okay. So then, yes, Valine would say let's cast control weather and make it tropical paradise, because I don't think the other two options are really going to
Okay.
weaken.
So, for the
her.
sake of this, Pluzak, if you don't mind, since it seems you're looking at the spell, send that to Blake. I will let at least Valine and Leif understand this. Currently, the entirety of the Icewind Dale is at a 5 on all of those counters. If you wish to change that, you can change it to a 4 on all of them at minimum. And I will need you all to just roll me a d4. It's not a d4 plus 10 minutes, it's just a d4. But you both will roll the d4 and we're going to average it. So,
Just to be clear, I wasn't looking at
the spell.
control weather.
Okay.
I was looking at a different spell. So
That's fine.
I can look at control weather if you
Control
want.
weather
control-
control
is
weather
that
is the
on-
correct spell. Essentially,
Is
it
that on
happens.
D&D Beyond?
It is on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I can just look
It will happen in 1d4 turns, averaged
Okay.
through the both of you.
Right.
And currently everything is set at 5 if you're looking at the spell.
Go, Bluzak numbers.
Yeah, rolling low is good here
Oh,
for
that's
you,
right.
Bluzak. So.
A D4, a D4, a D4. Roll high, baby. Oh,
Okay,
no, okay.
averaged. We're gonna average it to a 1.5, which will, as D&D is often to do.
So you're saying it's a 5 for
Everything.
They're all on 5s for the stages of weather, yes. But as we are
Okay.
averaged and then roll, what's the word I'm looking for? Jesus Christ, rounding down. Thank you, brain. You will be at 1 turn before you are able to change it 1 stage. Both of you can again give up your next turn to change it another stage if you wish to do so, and we will do another d4 roll, or you can choose to fight Aurel. At this point, though, I will start
so
putting.
it takes an action to do that.
Correct.
You're saying.
Exactly. Yes. You are
Okay.
understanding 100% correctly. So, at this point, I will start putting our initiatives in, and we will see what happens from this point forward. I need initiatives still from Pluzak, Valine, and Mace, if you could.
Yes.
Kara is a 22. Leif is a
I have
6.
movement, or am I sitting here concentrating
So,
on the...
your first turn is going to be to concentrate on changing the weather.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will tell you, Leif, anytime that you want to change the weather, like if Valine wants to change the weather, you have to use your action to agree to that. The number of people attuned to the Mythilar all have to agree to using it, or it will not function. So you basically have to choose to use your action to do that, or you can use your action to do something else, and it will not activate. Does that make sense?
So so if, let's just say, for the sake of argument, Valine decides to change the weather, and I say fuck that, and I do something else, then
It will not change the weather. It will allow you to use your action to do something else, but Valine's action will be wasted in attempting to change the weather.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Fighter, you have a special skill.
Oh yes.
He can. Absolutely true. That is correct. That is a thing that is possible. I'm
You
gonna
only do it
this.
once, though, if I think I'm correct about this.
For an action
Yeah.
surge, yes. Alright, so that looks good. Okay. So, I will let you guys change the weather the first time before we hit initiative. So you would all kind of, or at least the two of you would sense that the Icewind Dale, suddenly the blizzards, the cold, the storm, the stormy weather that Aurel has subjected these people to for the last, decades or 2 of years, suddenly shifts to more of a cold, rainy gale. And the two of you will skip this turn's initiative, and we will start with Aurel herself. So
Ooh.
Aurel will fly over towards Leif
Yeah.
and position herself here.
Is that her
Mace,
size?
I would tell you at this point, as she flies down, your array does not seem to activate.
Okay.
And let me just go to my... Okay, so... Okay. Aurel is going to try and... I think she's just going to try and use her multi-attack on you here, Leif. So, she's going to try and tear you apart. A 15 will not hit you at first. The second attack likely will. What's your AC?
18.
You're an 18. Your Echo is a 19?
I think we're both 18 because my stuff's messed up from...
Yeah, double check that just so I know. If you yourself are an 18, you will be hit. And that's going to be this.
Yeah, we're both 18.
Leif, you will take 13 piercing and 7 cold. Do you have resistance to cold damage? I think
No.
most of you do. Okay, so 13 piercing and 7 cold for you. So what is that, 21 total? And is all Aurel is able to do, as she's only hitting you once this turn, and then we go to Kara.
I'm going to use my movement to get to here. Oral is not in range, so I will use my action to engage Radiant Soul.
Okay.
Because I'm going to come out swinging when I finally get in range.
I'm sure. Absolutely.
So, turn that on my sheet. It's active for 1 minute, so I will try to count it, but please let me know when 10 turns have passed.
Yeah, around 11. You got a fair bit
Yes.
of time. So
Yep. And that will be me.
no bonus actions.
I guess I could technically Hunter's Marker. Yeah, I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark. Just see if I can get that going.
Yeah, sure.
Put
I
the
mean,
little
it just
arrow
happens.
bullseye
So
thing.
I will
Yeah.
bullseye her. Okay, so at the end of Kara's turn, Aurel is definitely going to use a legendary action. Leif, let's see. She will hit you again with a touch of frost. This is going to do.
Oh, you're not in range. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm also not in range for anything.
Another 21 cold damage to you.
Oh,
Don't worry, as you are at the worst of it currently. I will tell you, you guys have made good decisions. It's just going to take some time. At that point, it is the turn of all of these ice mephits. So they're going to start shuffling forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. I believe they can go full 30, right? Yeah.
Question.
25. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Are ice mephits not elementals?
That's a good question. I didn't look at them. So once they try and enter,
Oh shit!
where are you at? So,
All right, everyone out of the circle.
just to clarify, Claw, if they are an elemental, they cannot. They currently have disadvantage on any attack rolls, and they cannot leave the cylinder. Is that correct?
No. So that the reason why I wanted it to well, actually, considering they activated it, yes, they couldn't leave the cylinder. But more importantly, also because the spell was cast inwards rather than outwards, any more elementals that may or may not come cannot enter.
I see what you're doing. Okay, yes. Yes, that would be the case. Okay, very cool. Yeah. So these 5 kind of crews of mephits start to kind of move their way in. I think the others are going to move this way. Leif, you are going to definitely start to get attacked by them. Let me see what they can manage to roll. Where's my mephit hordes? There they are. Okay. So 2 hordes are going to attempt to attack you, Leif. Let me see what they can do. One of the 2 hordes will hit you. The other will not. That's going to be 5. Okay, and then 21 slashing and another 11 cold. Again, this is 2 separate groups attacking you. Is there anything anyone wants to do?
I want to, but I'm not in range to actually do any of my defensive skills.
Okay, all right. So
no.
sadly, you will take all of that. And then it is the end of the Mephit's turn, and we go to Valine.
You are rolling a disadvantage for them, right?
Oh, good call. I did not roll a disadvantage. I rolled normal.
Oh.
Let me do another set. It turned out exactly the same. One will hit, one will not.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give him the same damage. That was a good call, though. And keep on me on that, because I definitely will forget, because it's just not a normal thing. But yeah, Valine's turn. She used her action to activate the Mythilar, so if there's a bonus action you want to use, feel free. But I think that's about all she's got. Or movement.
Yep. So Valine's just gonna shout out to Leif. If you die, I'm the only one controlling the Mythilar. Just words of comfort for him.
Words of comfort. Excellent.
Arrow looks as Valine passes and goes, and now our enemy knows too.
Agree.
Alrighty. Yep. No
I
problem.
mean, I think Oral's just going to attack us all. So, by the way, I'm gonna keep changing the weather as I'm running away, so that I can keep changing the weather.
Alrighty. You would sense Arl is dissatisfied hearing you are going to keep changing the weather. Leif,
Get fucked.
it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get back to fucking East Haven, and instead of Burning Man, it's gonna be a strip orgy.
Why is everything orgies?
Why
Okay.
not?
Well, a bunch of people that have never felt the warmth of the sun in a couple of years, that suddenly it's in tropical temperatures.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
not wrong.
Let's do.
That's when the 10 towns become the biggest and first
That's when the 10 towns
nudist
become the
colony in
Bahamas.
Faerun.
Okay.
Sorry, I got it back in a second. 1 second.
The 10 towns become the 10 islands.
That's where the sauce comes from.
This is fucked. This is not great.
How close to dead are you?
I mean, I'm half already.
That's okay. I can get you up.
Okay.
I
I'm
would-
thinking I can bonus action my echo like up
Switch
here
places?
somewhere. And then but it's gotta take 2 turns. But that's just a bonus action, not my main action. I should have done it last time. But I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, I can make him go away, and then my next turn I can bonus action switch places. And then at least gets me the fuck out of there. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, as long as the echo doesn't die, it's fine.
Or you can just move 30 feet away.
No, I have to pass. Well, you said nobody on the east side.
I mean, they're gonna take. Well, you can go east side now. I mean, I'm not gonna fault you for that going that direction.
I gotta
But-
pass through. That's 3 opportunity attacks to leave.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
At just two of them are at disadvantage
No, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I could just fucking leave.
because.
But then I'm gonna draw everybody that way. That's the only thing.
Well, this is good that you're not going to be near them when Bluzak does his thing.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I had to take my headphones off for a second. Did I miss anything?
Oh, so much. Oh my god.
I'm sure. All right, so what's up?
Leif was
Shattering.
crying as
I
a
mean-
reaction.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it.
The true words is D&D shit about to happen. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right. Let me have it.
Hold my beer.
Okay, so you're running over there?
Yeah. let me have it.
Okay, let me see. So the Mephits will definitely swing at you. Give me 1 sec.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage, good call, good call. Okay, so that's that or that. So, and that's a horde of 5 and 5. So both will miss you in terms of the Mephits.
Nice.
Let me check with Oral. She's going to swing her talon.
And you're dead.
Oh, hold on. She doesn't have. Yeah, okay, so she'll swing talons, and that's her plus this. Yeah, okay, so Aura will hit you. She will do. Sorry,
6-7 damage.
I have to keep looking back between my notes and actual die because she's doing a little more than normal. 2 of these, plus that. Okay. That's 23 damage. That's going to be a total of 18 slashing and 6 cold. I don't
Oh.
think you have cold resistance, so it's
I do not.
total. But that's all that happens, and you get to move away.
Can I actually just dash? I forgot I can dash.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
you can't.
Once you're away,
Can't dash?
Can't dash.
can't dash.
Why?
According to
Why
Pluzak.
not?
According to
Well,
You use your,
according to DM, you can,
use
but
your
according to Pluzak,
action.
you can't. What did he use?
use
his
your
action?
action to change the weather.
Oh, you are correct. But I do think, don't you have something as an orc, or am I wrong? I thought as an orc you might have an ability to do that as a bonus action. I might be incorrect.
I thought dashing was a bonus action.
No, only if you are a rogue, good sir. You can do it as a bonus action.
Well then,
We all know the orc racial.
Oh yeah, those are actions.
Do you have anything as an orc racial feat?
Features. This and some of that, some of these, some of those. No.
Okay, just the stay alive thing.
I do gain proficiency of the intimidation skill.
So you got to intimidate or
Yeah.
people more. That's all I'm hearing. All right. So in
As
that
you're
case,
running
Leif,
away,
I'm sorry.
wounded.
Pluzak or
Get
Fred
it.
is correct. You have used your action to change the weather, so you can only go that far.
Fuck.
Fuck.
As I run away, I'm just like, the soup's bad.
Absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
intimidating. as
All
you're
right,
bleeding
so
from your
if
arm
we
and leg.
are
Chunky
ending.
soup.
We're ending Leif's turn, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Got mace.
no, we're not.
Oral
Not
is
ending
going
now.
to reappear next to
No,
you.
wait, we're not. Wait, I said no.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, I still have a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
So,
Oh my god.
which one am I? You know, no one knows.
That is fair. All right, so Oral will still reappear next to Leif and his echo. That is all that she is currently able to do, though.
Why didn't you spawn him away and teleport?
Yeah, that would have been smarter. I realized that after I already spawned him. Okay,
But
I
you said that
realized
would
that.
take 2 turns.
No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. I realized that.
You said it
immediately
was gonna take 2 turns.
after- well, to do the thing, not this thing. This is half of the thing.
My
okay?
God.
I've already reset the DM
Well, Leif's
once.
dead.
I'm not. Not doing it again. I'm sorry,
Oh
guys.
god. All
It
right,
was a good
so
run. Good run for Leif.
we move from Leif to Mace.
Oh, wait, is Pluzak not before me?
Pluzak
Nope.
is not
Three.
before you. He has a 3. You have a 5.
Help me.
Oh, that's Valine. Okay.
I was trying, but you're running further away from me.
Okay.
I know.
I'm gonna hold an action to dash towards Leif after Pluzak does his thing.
Oh,
Okay, so
I
how
don't know
about
if I
this?
can do my thing.
You know, that's fine.
Oh?
You hold an action to dash towards Leif till after Pluzak does his thing. Okay, fair enough.
Uh,
Pluzak, your turn.
You can't you? Like, just clear the way.
Do your thing.
Okay, you want me to do that? You want me to do that here?
I think that's. Wait, like, what are you concerned about?
The thing I was going to do was something else, not this.
So, I just figured. So, enemies crumpled and you said not to be there, so.
Who's got 200 feet of movement here? Okay,
Yeah,
that's all I
what the
want.
fuck's going on?
Fred's doing a thing. Let him do his thing. Let him cook.
I'm waiting. I want to know. I want to know what the thing is.
Well, I mean, you moved oral, so that kind of fucked up my thing.
All right. Well, okay. Well then, we can pause it. I'll be okay.
Leif's like, I'll take my movement back. We'll just move back there and die.
It's fine. Yeah, I didn't leave good opportunity. I understand.
Oh my god.
Come on, Fred. Do your thing. Fireball them motherfuckers.
So do you want this thing, guys, or do you want this thing? Red or purple?
I feel like that's up to you.
Oh my god, Blake is actually dropping on the fucking true D&D. I think that's on you, Fred.
They give an answer.
This guy's saying he's not an
What?
expert in this game. He
would
fucking knows.
Pluzak do? What would Pluzak want?
You're ready to DM, Blake. You're ready to DM.
Wait, why is the circle around me?
It's not. It's not. It's just
Yet.
It's in between you two, since you're not kissing. It's in between the two of you.
Oh god.
Nope. We got no votes here.
I can take the hits from the methods if you don't want to clear them, if you'd rather hit oral. So.
Oh yeah, and I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm definitely not bleeding out of my anus or
Let
anything.
me make
over here.
sure I can. Yeah, actually, it would only need to be here because that's where I'm casting it. All right. So, hoping this helps out. I'm hoping this changes the tide of this battle that's going on currently. And Pluzak is going to pull out a tome and he's going to say whatever the words that he needs to say to make a prismatic wall, which is the purple circle, which will encapsulate a
Nice.
group of ice methods and the oral herself in a prismatic wall,
Okay, alrighty. Let me see.
which is what we were caught in, and we're going through the layers. This lasts for 10 minutes. I can send you the link. 'Cause this
Nope,
is a
you are
tremendous
100%
amount
good, my
of copy.
dude. Alright, so she is 100% going to be trapped by that fucker. No, that's definitely a good call.
Yeah, really good.
So I'm hoping that this will. Let me get rid of this red. That was my
Yep.
my
So
two
all...
big spells that I busted.
I see. Okay, so
Delete. It's deleted from my inventory.
interesting. Okay. Oh, I wish you had waited like 2 more turns for this. Okay. And definitely so far seems to cut her off from Leaf. 100%. Anything else, Pluzak?
And actually, I don't need to be this close. Pluzak's gonna call his skeletons down. His 2 skeletons. I know it's gonna take many turns for them to get here.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. Fair enough. Okay. So, Arl is not going to be able to do anything to the shield this turn. However, Pluzak, you would notice as she kind of slams her fist into the wall, watches as the kind of rainbow effect kind of fluctuates under the power of her divine magic. And she will turn and glare at you, and then you will watch her dissipate into just a kind of mist of fog. It's clearly just like a frosty mist sort of thing. And she's just gonna kind of run herself along the edges of the along the edges of the spell as she gathers power. You feel this strain upon your magic as she is kind of pushing against the limits of your spell. And you realize that she is gathering her divine energy, and she's not going to be able to escape your magic on this turn for sure, but you do believe that by nature of the fact that she has just a large amount of divine power, you're not sure you can contain her for very long. However, you are certainly able to contain her at least for now, as like I said, it's just this large, almost diamond dust of snow inside of your circle, your dome of rainbow protection.
If snow had the sandpaper effect, it'd look like that.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
It looks like a
However,
snow globe.
Aurel is certainly not able to do anything currently as she fights against your spell. So, Kara,
So
it becomes your turn.
I know May said he was holding an action to dash after I went.
True,
So I don't.
very true. So, Mace,
Was
if you truly
we
wish
doing that?
to continue with your dash,
Yeah,
you
I
can
can
do
go
so now.
around.
Yep.
You're okay with meeting me up top, Leif?
You have as much
Yeah.
as twice your movement speed, so however far you want to
Yeah.
move in that sense there.
Yeah, okay. That's as far as I can go. I was
Alrighty.
gonna go toward Leif, but you know,
Yeah, no, it got kind of cut off. I think
yeah.
that's a good choice. Regardless, it goes into Kara's turn.
I will start swinging at the pile of mephits directly in front of me.
Go for it. I think that's a good choice.
First attack.
18 will, I believe, hit. Hold on one second. AC.
I don't know why
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
have
Absolutely.
bless active. Turn that bless off.
Even with a 14, 14's still gonna hit.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will tell you, it is horde rules in the sense that the AC is maybe not higher than normal mephits, but each individual section of mephits has more "quote unquote" HP.
Yep. Not a
so
problem.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
I'm going to announce ahead of time that there will be a fire giant's strike involved
Go
in
for
this,
it.
so
Go for it.
there's going to be some fire damage as well.
Yep. Horde rules will apply. So I'm seeing.
Ignore
assuming,
the two-handed.
Yeah.
Ignore
so
the two-handed.
12 plus the 25. Okay. So
Correct.
I see dueling, Giant's Fire Strike, and Vladimir's. Yep. Okay, that makes
And
sense.
Radiant Soul for the 11.
And Radiant Soul for the 11. Yep. Okay, so we're looking at 37. That's going to be that puts us down to 63. And okay, so Kara, you are within 5 feet of that group of mephits. Give me 1 second. 63. It's at 80. Yeah, okay. I need to do one single roll. I need a dex saving throw, I believe, from you. 1 second.
We have a bonus for dex saving throws for this fight,
Correct.
or just against oral?
Saving throws in general during this fight
General,
because
yeah.
of Mace's choice. Yes.
I wanted to
So,
clarify if
nope.
it was for both or
Yep.
just her.
100%. This is the time to clarify, and you are 100% correct.
21.
So, 21 will save for sure. That is.
I have a bless toggle on basically because
Yeah. No,
D4
I
as
know
well.
what you're doing. You're good. Yeah. Okay, so that's and then. Oh wait, hold on. All right, so you will take 5 cold damage. That'll be halved to 2.
Okay.
And
To damage.
yeah, okay. And you would notice that one mephit of the group that you have attacked has died.
Me roll Constitution because I took damage. I maintain the concentration on the other thing. I will attack again.
Okay. Absolutely.
I'm assuming a 20 will hit.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta double check if that's once per turn or if that's just on all attacks. Okay, that's only one attack. So Radiant Soul turns off for this one.
Yep.
And I will turn off that.
So
14.
14? Okay, so we're 14 on that is, and then it's every, so 60, 40, 20, so 40. Okay, so I need one more dex saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. That is a failure.
Yes, that will be a failure. It's 7 total, halved because you have cold resistance to 3. So you didn't really lose that much, all things considered. The good news about you all being, or mostly all of you being cold resistant. Yes, so you will kill one more mephit. It will explode in that most close group to you. But besides that, that is about it. Anything else, Kara?
Are you in range is the more important question. No, you are not in range, so I can't do what part B of what I was going to do is. So that's me.
Alrighty. Okay, so it is the Ice Mephit's turn. So, at this point, let me tell you, You have made a very smart choice, as another wave of mephits try to fly down from the balcony, but they are unable to enter within the range of the array that you have
Oh
designed.
my
Yeah.
god.
Yes, so there were 50 mephits total, and only 25 will have to be dealt with by you. You guys have already killed 2 thanks to Kara. So good
Nice.
job on that. In that instance, it goes from... Oh, actually, sorry. Those mephits try and move in. They cannot. The other mephits will all start to swarm Kara, I think.
Hey, my pretties.
Come, my pretties.
Is Kara the top of the round? I'm just trying to keep track.
No. Kara is not...
Why did I just move?
I'll move you back. Arl is technically the
Okay.
top of the round. Just so you know. I moved you so that I can move my mephits.
Fred, if I get surrounded by mephits, you know what to do.
Uh-oh. Alright, so the mephits will
Prismatic
start
tome?
to basically
What's up?
try and assault Kara.
Wait, those methods made it out of the tome?
So the mephits,
Prismatic
these mephits were the ones who activated the circle. They were already within the circle when they entered with
No,
Arl.
there's a group of methods here in Prismatic.
Yes,
circle
you're right.
that I
One
made.
of them will not be able to escape. That is correct. I'm sorry. That
Whew.
that group will not, but the other 4 that were outside of it will certainly.
The methods were
Yes.
more powerful than Oral all along.
Listen, action economy wise, that's kind of the reason they exist. So.
That's what I figured.
Fred, I'm surrounded
Alright.
by mephits. You know what to do.
Alright, so let's see here. The methods. That's going to be that. 4 of them. Okay, so this group is going to surround you, Kara, and I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Blatantly. 15.
Okay, so I need to do something. One sec, I gotta do. So it's that, and then it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so with a 15, you will fail. That
Alright.
is... One second. Alright, so Kara, basically these mephits, they all swarm you. And every single one of them takes a huge deep breath and then breathes out this just massive storm of cold air. And despite the fact that you are resistant to cold damage, you find yourself taking 25 cold damage as they just fill your space with as much frost as they possibly can. That is a 50 roll without halving by cold. So 25 halved, yes. And that is all that they are able to do. At that point, it becomes Valine's turn.
Valine is going to cast Control Weather to increase the temperature
Okay,
again.
absolutely. So Valine casts Control Weather. Leif, will you give up your turn this go-round to allow Valine to cast Control Weather another time?
His turn or his action?
His action,
Action.
I'm sorry, his action. He would still have a bonus action, and he would have reaction still. And movement. But yes, his action. And if you are possibly muted, we cannot... Oh, there you are.
I'm not.
You can move closer to me. I can heal you in emergency, so you should be safe for 1 turn.
No, it should be fine. I just want to see something. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, I'll sacrifice that. She can have my action. He can have my action. They can have my action. I don't.
She.
Yep, absolutely.
However,
we will
wants
give
to-
up both Valine and Leif's action to move the weather tracker, I guess you could say, another stage.
Yep.
So it is no longer
Stage 3.
hailing, snowing in a cold gale, but rather more of an overcast, kind of cool, strong wind, sort of cloudy environment in the Icewind Dale. Arl, at this point, would actually kind of hiss out. So she's still within the kind of purple circle, just this blizzardy form. You can't see her herself exactly, but you would certainly hear her as she calls out, "I will destroy you all!" Clearly somewhat distressed.
Don't make a girl a promise if you can't keep it.
Fair assessment, Kara. With that, we will go to the next turn, which is Leif. If you wish to do any bonus actions or movement, you can, but your action was to change the weather. So
Yeah. So we're gonna 30 up. Oh, we gotta click on that. Click on that. We're gonna go up here.
okay,
But we're also going to bonus action my Echo. I'm gonna reinstate him over here.
okay.
Yeah, I believe that's 15. Double check.
Yep, 5, 10, 20 actually.
Yeah.
No, 15. You're good. Yep. Okay. Yep, you're good.
Go.
Go for it. Anything else?
No, I'm fine with that.
Alrighty, there's your action, bonus action movement. Okay. I would say as you move away from the circle, Aurel is probably going to try and attack you, opportunity attack. However, it won't stop you because she has no sort of sentinel or anything like that. A 19 will hit, I think. Hold on, let me double check.
Yes.
She can hit through the wall.
Good question.
She's in a fog form.
1 second.
That's another thing.
Gotta check a couple things here. She cannot
Hand of
hit
fog.
through the wall. That is correct. So she will not be able to hit you here, Leif. However, at the end of your turn, you would all notice that the fog inside of the circle dissipates, and Arl herself would actually appear once more next to Leif. She cannot do anything else currently, but she is able to at least escape. I told you, I mentioned if you had waited a couple more turns. I have a couple things going on in the background. I'm sorry. Currently, she can escape though, and
I mean, it saved Leif, basically.
it did. That is
Yeah.
true. It did. It absolutely
that's
protected him from the opportunity attack that would have landed. That is 100% correct. At this point, it goes back to the top of the turn order, which is Arl herself. She is going to
Top of the turn order? No. After Leif.
Leif.
I mean, Oral has turns all over the place, I noticed, but after Leif is Mace.
You are correct. Did I misclick? Did I click too many times? 1 second. So Leif would have moved away. She would have had the opportunity. You're right. I think she's still stuck in the circle. Mace's turn. Yeah. So Mace, go ahead.
Oh, I thought it was like
No, I must have misclicked. I don't know. I must have clicked past you both because you and Pluzak both get a turn, and that was Leif's movement. So that is correct. Yeah. It's weird
Yeah, I
because
just
it
kind
was
of
on her
assumed
on
it
the counter,
was,
but I must have just misclicked somehow, which is not surprising because my mouse is old and I know it double clicks all the
legendary
time.
action or something, you know?
Legendary action was her actually moving out of the circle. So at the end of Leif's turn, she would do that, but it is still Mace's turn and then Pluzak's turn before she gets a turn. So.
Well, I will move over to... Is it here? Let me check if something works.
Also, Chris, how late can you go tonight, just so I know?
I'll stay on. I'll tell you when I can't. Is I guess the better answer.
Okay. I'm not sure we'll finish this fight tonight, but we'll have
That's
at least
okay.
another 30 or an hour. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, so I'll move over to there for now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I will use an action to cast Aura of Vitality, and I'll heal Leif for however that amount is. Let's see.
2d6. Okay.
In this case, just 3.
Yep.
It's continuous, so it's fine.
Yep.
I'll just put myself another Aura. Oh, I can.
It's the same.
Yes, okay.
No, 30 foot is much larger.
Yep. There we go.
Very cool. Okay. So, Leif, you would get 3 hit points back, just so you know. Anything
And as a
else?
bonus action,
Yep.
I will cast my Hexblade Curse on Oral.
Okay. Yep. I will let
And that'll be my turn.
keep track of that for the most part, but definitely 100% good call. Pluzak, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take a ball off my necklace, chuck it at, I guess, Kara's feet, and it's gonna make a fireball explosion.
Red circle.
Red circle.
Alrighty. So, Kara, I need you to do a dex save, and I will do a dex save for all of the methods.
I'm going to intentionally fail my dexterity save.
You want to get hit by it? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so
Because the second I am hit by it, I am going to cloud rune the damage to the other one I can see.
You can't cloud rune to
you cannot cloud rune a
that because
saving
you
throw.
can't get through the doors.
It doesn't matter.
can I?
You can't cloud rune a saving throw to begin with. It is only an attack roll.
Oh.
We actually discovered that last game with the Demilitch. Is there anything you wish to do
Understood.
different?
Then never mind. I will do the dex save.
You will do the dex save, so please go ahead.
24.
Wow.
What is your saving throw, Pluzak? 15? Alright, so 1,
I think it goes off the
2,
necklace, so 15.
1, 2...
Forgive me for saying, but I was under the impression that Fireball had a 20-foot radius.
That is 20 feet.
20 is correct. No, that's only 10. You would double that. And much to his point, I actually did roll it for 20 feet because the other one I think is contained.
I don't know if it would go through the prismatic wall, though.
I don't think so, but still.
You know what? I'm gonna let it at this point. It's
Although
okay.
it would hit the first layer, which is red.
Sure.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
supposed to do cold damage to the red. Never mind.
Yeah.
About that.
All right. I do
Sounds-
believe at a minimum it would at least affect those 4, though. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 3 of them will pass. 24 damage. Okay.
It's only 12 for those.
I mean, if they're Mephits, they should be taking double damage if they fail. So we'll see how much gets hit.
All right. So we got.
But because I succeeded, I'm having that, correct?
Yes.
Damage.
Okay. So Kara, I need
Or dex saves.
5, 6, 7 dex saves.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4,
god.
5, 6, 7.
Okay. So
The lowest ones were
10?
a 12 and a 10. Everything
Yeah.
else didn't drop below
I
an 18.
believe the 12. Hold on.
Is this the start of the Mephit's
right.
turn?
So no. It's when they die.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Right. All right. So 10, and then okay. I know this will sound strange. It is 20 total damage, cold damage. That is with the halved where necessary and not halved where necessary.
Okay.
That was a wild one. I'm not gonna lie. I rolled each one individually and then halved where necessary. So, yeah, that's where you're at.
That wasn't weird. That was total damage.
Yeah, it just feels strange to me because cold resistance and all that. But you guys have definitely managed to kill quite a few Mephits at this point, just so you are aware. Pluzak, was that your spell? I think we're on Pluzak's
fireball?
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was your fireball. Anything else, bonus action or movement wise?
I just moved 5 feet closer so that a group of Mephits are in my stink cloud. So hopefully next turn, when they start their turn,
Yep.
can
Let you know.
use my reaction.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay. Alrighty. That goes to Aurel. Okay. So
I will use my reaction to give Pluzak a bonus die should he need it.
Aurel's gonna move in between Leif and Mace and try and attack both of them. I think.
Oh, Oral got out. I missed that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he popped out.
Legendary action. Yeah. Let's do 1-on-1. All right. So Mace, a 20 does not hit you, correct?
No.
Okay, but a 19 will hit Leif, I believe.
I will use my Metallic Dragon.
Okay, that's an extra 4 AC.
Proficiency is
Plus 4.
4, so yes.
Okay, so then Leif will not take the hit, and that is all Oral will be able to do. And we go to Kara.
Which group of Mephits looks like they are the most destroyed?
This one, northmost next to you.
Okay. So first things first, I'm going to drop concentration on Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and I'm going to deploy my Healing Spirit.
Okay.
So that Healing Spirit is basically going to be centered on me, so that I get a D6 of healing.
You can move. I mean, they have disadvantage if they attack you.
That's the thing. I'm going to kill them all.
Oh, I mean, do that too. Just they're gonna explode on you.
I don't know. I have a benefit that not everyone
Can we
else
call?
has.
Can we call Kara Bonnie after
Bonnie?
they explode all over her?
Oh.
So let's see. Just so the lettering is up there.
You can roll the healing for yourself if you want.
So 4 hit points back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to swipe at the weakest group of Mephits.
Yep.
Radiant Soul is on. And swing.
Yep, definitely a hit.
That is going to be 27 damage.
Alrighty. And that's going to be... I need a dex saving throw from you.
19.
One sec, hold on. So that is a total of 9 slashing as you kill 2 more Mephits from that group. And you can attack again if you wish.
Total of 9 slashing? What?
Yeah, so as you attacked that group with that attack, you managed to kill 2 more Mephits. So they both exploded and...
Cold damage, though?
Sorry. It would be 9 slashing halved to 4. I'm sorry. I did not give you the halved number because you succeeded in the save.
All right, so they're not technically hitting me with cold damage. Then.
No, it is when they explode. It is slashing. I might have said cold earlier and misread, but it is slashing when they explode. Yes,
Gotcha. Okay, you said cold earlier. I was
I might
confused.
have. I might have because their main attack is
Cold
slashing
damage,
plus
but
cold.
yeah.
So I might have just fucked up. But in this instance, yes, their explosion is slashing damage.
They already have disadvantage on attacks in here, right?
They have disadvantage on attacks. That is correct. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, blowing up, not so much.
Yeah, I wondering if I should use Searing Ignition because it's AOE, but if they're already blind or taking disadvantage, being blind wouldn't really change much.
Correct.
So attack number 2.
Alrighty. Same group.
Same group. Gonna just
Alrighty.
whittle them down to nothing. Bonus action to that, so I can't do that. I'm gonna make sure things are turned down correctly. And they're gonna take a total of 18 damage.
Okay. That is still enough that this specific group, we'll just do it this way, is going to be killed. I need one more dex saving throw as the last one explodes.
12.
A 12 will still pass. 1 slashing.
Okie dokie.
And you are good on that group. Anything else, Kara?
Yeah, I'm gonna action surge here.
Okay.
What is the next weakest group of methods?
All 3 others are about identical.
Then, for the sake
And
of
the one
this,
in
I'm
the
gonna
one
go
in the circle technically is the closest, just so you know. Or it's the closest, the lowest. The one in the circle is the lowest. Your call.
for the sake of expediency, I'm gonna aim for the one directly to my south that is closest to Pluzak.
Okay.
So attack numero uno and attack
Definitely
numero
hits.
dos.
Both will certainly hit.
Alright, so damage for the first attack is
15.
a solid 15.
And both of those attacks are on the same target.
Yes.
Okay.
And the second attack is a solid 18.
Okay, hold on. That's okay. I need one dex saving throw from you.
26.
And this.
Jesus.
Um,
+7.
that is 2 slashing.
Okay.
Anything else, Kara?
Action, bonus action, and I'm not using movement because I'm not moving until these things are dead.
Okay, so it goes to Valine.
I'm gonna shout out to Leif. Don't die, man. We're changing the weather.
So Valine tries to change the weather again.
Yep, control weather.
Leif, are you going to
Get it.
allow for the change of weather a 3rd time?
Get it
Yeah.
warm.
We got this.
We are
Wonderful. Okay, so
We got this. I'm dying.
as you agree,
but-
Valine will cause a change of weather. She will sense that the weather in the Icewind Dale has now become kind of an overcast and foggy, kind of cool or warm wind as it blows through. And you would all hear as Arl kind of shrieks out and basically says, "No, I will not allow you to take what is mine!" But otherwise, we will continue. After Valine, unless there's anything else, is Leif. Leif, any bonus actions or movement you want to take?
I love bonus actions. Bonus actions are sweet.
Bonus actions?
Balonus. Balanus. I love a Balanus action. Yeah, we're gonna bonus action. What's it called? We're gonna bonus action teleport.
Okay.
So what?
Rick, if I may ask a question of you. So we started at temperature level. I'm looking at the controlled weather page because that's, I think, what you said the spell was based off of.
We should
We
be on
started
2.
at stage 5,
Correct.
and we've used it 3 times.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
And just so you know, you're kind of in between on temperature, but, basically next one will put you warm-hot as opposed to warm-cold.
Gotcha. All right, that's all I needed to double check. Thank you.
Yep, you're moving through.
Okay, little swap-a-rooney. Nobody even knows that happened. Little quickness, and then we're just gonna scuttlebud to here.
Okay, absolutely.
I think. Let me just make sure that my. Yep. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's all. That's all I can do there.
Alrighty. Mace, your turn.
Out of curiosity, am I able to see Leif from this point?
I wouldn't say you can see him. The Mythilar is pretty big.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah. You definitely can see him should you move. With where you're currently at, no, not so much so. Mace, your turn.
Cool. As it starts my turn, it just automatically heals Leif for a little bit. Exactly
Okay.
5 HP.
There you go, Mace.
Oh,
So Leif, you get 5 HP back.
nice. Is it
Um,
still hitting me that I left?
so long
Yeah,
as you're
no, you're
within
still
my
good.
30,
You might not be able to
30-foot
see it
aura.
currently, but you are within his aura. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Perfect.
Um, Now, as far as my turn goes, seeing as I don't have Leif next to me, that's okay.
You have Leif Prime.
Oh yeah. That works. You know, I wasn't counting on on having anyone next to me. It doesn't matter really. Uh, you know. So more importantly,
Life Prime will remember that.
I
yes,
guess
you
I'm
will, because I'm
nobody.
about to unload on this bitch.
Oh shit.
So I will use my channel divinity as I attack
Okay.
Oral,
Alrighty.
because I will attack. I do have my Hexblade's curse on her. I am concentrating on Aura of Vitality, so I cannot cast Hex.
Okay. Okay.
So I will just do regular attacks for now.
But with a
Uh,
crit on 19 and a plus 40 damage or something like that?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Double checking on the +4 bit, but
I believe it's that. Might be even more, but just something to that effect, yeah.
get a bonus to damage rolls. Yep. It's a +4, 19 or 20 crits. Yes, that's about it.
Yeah, so I thought.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Alrighty.
2 attacks on all. First one. That hits.
19 hits Form 1. Yep.
Okay.
16. Okay.
And second attack.
Sorry, 1 second. I gotta put that in. So it's 16 and 17. Is that correct?
Yes, +8, which would be
8
20. So 24
more.
plus
Yep,
17,
absolutely.
34,
Okay.
40, 41.
And then
Uh,
did you say that's a crit on 19 now?
roll of 19.
Oh.
Yeah, not
Yes, correct. Yeah, roll of 19, which he did not
I
have.
see.
He had a
I see.
16 and a 9. Or 16 and a 7?
Yeah.
16 and 7, yeah.
That's a straight 19. Yeah.
Correct,
That
yeah.
makes
A
sense.
die on the a 19 on the die, yeah.
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 Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will cast.
Bonus action was your hex, I thought. I might be
No,
wrong, but I thought the Hexblade's curse was a bonus action. Make sure.
I did that last turn.
Yeah.
Did you? I don't remember you calling it out
Yeah.
last turn.
It's in the chat.
Is it?
Hexblade Curse. Yeah, scroll up
It
above
is.
my
You're
fireball.
correct. Then I missed it. So you're good. Okay. Go for it.
Yep. As a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Lave.
And that does not interrupt your healing aura.
No, because it's not concentration.
Okay.
So where's Healing Word? There he is. Another 8,
Nice.
Alrighty.
and that'll be my turn.
Yep, absolutely. Alright, so Pluzak comes to you.
Awesome. How hurt are these things looking here?
So
All methods.
Oh shit! Wait, I didn't use the advantage from Biohymnity. It's okay. It's not my turn anymore.
yeah,
It's
too
okay.
late now, but definitely keep in mind next time.
Yes.
Let me see. Alright, so the ones near you, Pluzak. The ones closest to you are, I guess, bloodied. Yeah, bloodied for the sake of their horde.
Alright.
The next ones over look hurt, but not too hurt. The next ones from that are about equal, and the ones after that are just barely bloodied. The ones after that being the ones in the Rainbow Dome.
Okay. Don't really want to kill Kara, so we're gonna toll the dead, the close ones to me.
Alrighty, I think that's a cool concept. Let's see what they got. Toll the Dead, I think it's a saving throw on them, right?
Yep. Wisdom 17.
Wisdom 17. Well, they don't have good wisdom, and they certainly don't pass. Give me some damage. 21. Ooh, fuck me,
Ooh,
dude.
good
All right,
damage.
so 21. That takes that down to this and this. Hold on. This. Okay, Kara. Dex saving throw, please.
Funny.
Okay, so half of 7 is 3. 3 slashing damage as one more of those mephits explodes. So basically, the best way to show it is this group of mephits is now basically just one mephit. Oops. There we go. thanks to Pluzak's magic. Pluzak, anything else?
That is all.
Alrighty. We go back up to Aurel. Aurel is going to attack both... Oh, actually, Kara, you dropped concentration on...
On Hunter's Mark, yes.
Yeah, okay, let me get rid of that since I'm on her. Yeah, so back to Aurel's turn. Aurel, let's see here, is going to attack both of you once. Yeah, both of you once. That definitely makes more sense. Let's actually use Aurel's stat block. Thank you. There we go. Alright, so Mace will definitely get hit. And Leif will also get hit.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so Mace, you will take... Ooh, that's a lot of low rolls. Okay.
Oh. Shield
Fort-
came up in the chat.
Okay, you can spend the spell slot, but it was a crit on you, Mace, so you will still take the damage. However, the roll was exceptionally low.
Wait
It
a minute.
is
Wait a minute.
Fort-
Doesn't somebody have armor that negates crits?
Yes.
Oh, that's you.
But that's
Oh,
on
Leif
him.
does. Okay, I thought that was on. Okay, I mixed up who has the armor. Never mind. Ignore me.
I
I'm the
also
black.
have this.
So, you need to choose Mace. You already used Shield as a reaction, sadly.
Oh, I still have reaction.
Shield is a reaction. So the fact
no,
that
Shield
you
is.
you
Oh, you're
chose
right.
to use Shield first means that you are unable to use Guardian Emblem.
That's okay. I'll take the damage then.
I will, however, try to be more clear to some extent in the future. I usually try and say it's like a big hit or something, and I will try and make sure to continue doing that so that you can at least make sure to choose between the two. In this instance, however, because you cast Shield first, Shield is what we're going with. It
cool.
will still hit you with the crit. It is low damage. It's going to be 14 total. That is piercing plus... Give me 1 second. Nope, that's not that. That's not right. This many. Plus 19 halved, so we'll call it 9 cold damage. So that was
Cool.
14 slashing and 9 cold. That's all Aurel can do for her turn. Oh no, wait, sorry. So she hit you once, and she also hit Leif once. I need to roll for Leif.
Leif's Echo.
Leif.
Or Leif.
Leif Echo, you're correct. So Leif Echo would simply disappear. So I will delete that. Yep, thank you, Leif. However, that is all Aurel herself is able to do, and then we go to Kara's turn. So Kara, as we come into you, I think that's your healing spirit on yourself, if you want to heal yourself.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Basically, keeping up with the some of the explosion damage on me.
Yep, absolutely.
And I will strike at... What is the next weakest group of mephits that does not include the one that is solo?
Think they're the same.
Both are the same, that is correct. The next weakest is
Okay.
technically in the rainbow sphere.
Yeah, we're gonna take a gamble, see if this works. I'm gonna use one of my 2 attack actions to Searing Ignition.
Okay, just give that a roll.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 sec. Gotta pull the page. Searing Ignition. Boom.
Okay, so DC 18 for all the mephits around you, I'm assuming?
Correct.
Yeah, not the other. Okay. And on a
Because it lets me
failed save,
choose
they will take
target.
the 16 fire. Is that correct?
On a failed save, they take half of the 16 damage.
No. On a failed
So
save, they take the full. On
They
a
take
successful
total.
save, they take half. And
Yeah.
is not blinded.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I read that
Okay.
backwards.
So,
Yes, on a failed save, they take the full damage and are blind.
okay, so Dex save, DC 18. I need to do 3 of them. Okay, so one group will pass, second group will fail, third group will super fail. Okay, so the single
Love super
method,
fails.
the single method will pass. The other 2 groups will both fail. That is 16 fire damage to them, correct? So give me 1 sec. Hold on. I think I did something wrong here. What's your damage? 16, 6. Yeah, I did that wrong. Okay. That and that. Okay, Kara, Dex saving throw, please.
Singular?
Singular Dex save. Yes, and
That is
it
a
is two
13.
mephits exploding, but I'm just gonna let you save for both of them. So it will be
A 13.
Valor's your lowest.
3
No, my
damage.
lowest was a failure.
3 damage halved is going to be 1 slashing damage as 2 more methods explode.
Okay.
So you have essentially a single method and then 2 groups of 2 methods left, just so you know. Anything else, Kara? I think you still have
Well, I
one
still have a
more
second
attack per
attack.
action and bonus actions. Yeah, so
Yeah. I will use 1 attack on the solo method.
okay.
And that would be me.
A 14 will definitely hit.
Make sure I have all the right things done. Yep, okay. Plus 11 because I clicked Radiant Soul and didn't turn it on for some reason.
I will tell you, even with the 19, that's more than enough. You get to destroy the single method. That is another dex save, of course, but it is going to explode as you kill it. An 11 is, I think, still enough to save. It's just going to be half damage. Yes, that is correct. And that is a total of... you take 1 damage. A 1 halved is 1, sorry.
There's a reason why I'm throwing myself at all these methods. I'm the one that could sustain it.
I agree with that 100%. And it is working well. But regardless, yeah.
And I will kill you. And you know that.
True. Yeah. Bluzak will end you. All right. All right. So that's Kara's turn. We go to the methods themselves. All right. So we've got 2 groups of methods with 2 each around you. The other one can't do. Actually, hold on. 5, 10, 15. Nope, cannot. Okay. So 2 groups of 2 methods each is going to try and attack Kara. That's. All right, I gotta go to my horde.
They have to beat an AC of 21 unless they're doing something that requires a saving throw.
I know. It's just because they're hordes. They are a different number. That's all. Okay. Nope, that's not a correct die. There we go. Okay. So each of them attack you once, and one of the hordes will hit you. The other will not. That is... Alright, so Kara, you will take...
They're hitting me through disadvantage, goddamn.
Oh, no, I didn't roll disadvantage because green circle made me forget. I will double check. Yeah, no, they're still hitting you through disadvantage, sorry. Just a single one. One of the hordes will hit you, the other will not. And it is a total of... okay, and that's this. We'll do that. Plus... 4. Okay. So you will take 7 slashing plus 6 cold halved to 3. So 10 total. 10 total. Yeah. From the 2 groups of ice methods trying to slash at you. And then we go to Valine. Does Valine wish to adjust the weather again?
Valine.
Just out of curiosity, what stage are we at? Are we at warm or are we at hot?
We're at 3.
I'm
sorry, we're at 2. We're at 2.
I gotta go.
Because if we're at 2, I don't think we want to go to 1.
You are at 3. You are not at 2 yet. You are at 3, and then basically 3, 4, and then 3. 3, 3.5.
First round went to 4, right? First round we went to 4.
Correct. Second round you went to 3, and then I'm saying that you
went to
basically
3.
are
Third
at
round
like...
went to 2.
You're at like 3.5 on the temperature, just so you know. I'm letting you play between that, somewhere around there. Basically everything's at a 3, just to call it even.
Okay.
Then I would, if anything, I would do it one more time because we don't want to go into Sahara heat.
You gotta melt all the ice.
I think it'll cause more problems than good.
Remember,
that's my
to turn it into the 10 towns resort.
I'm just saying. My thought is we don't go past stage 2, but that's my opinion. You do you, boo.
So we don't go full R. Never go full R.
These are our winter folk. We're already in full R for them. If we go a stage past this turns into the Death Valley stage.
Oh man, that's a dilemma that Valine has right now, because Valine knows that the Mythilar is the weapon to destroy Oral.
Yeah, honestly, I think it comes down to that.
She wants to destroy Oral.
What's your intention on this turn? Are you going to go 2? What are you thinking?
Valine's got to go. She's going to do it.
Okay.
She's a believer in the book.
Valine will start to activate Control Weather one more time. And Leif, I have to ask, are you willing to give up your next action to allow Valine to control weather another time?
I don't know. She's getting really
It's fucking up Oral.
Getting real control-y over there.
Sorry. It's fucking up Oral.
Are you trying to do my raspy New Yorker taxi driver voice?
I gotta give it to him. He did the voice. Let him do it.
We're gonna have to, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As long as Leif agrees, then we move from 3 to 2. And I will say, as you move from 3 to 2, and the Mythilar kind of glows in this effervescent, sunny, radiant glow, Arl will screech out, "How dare you go against me! I will end your lives!" And you would tell that for certain this seems to be having an effect on her.
Yeah, boys and
Leif,
girls.
any bonus
Mostly
actions
girls.
or movement that Leif wishes to do? And technically Valine as well. Bonus actions or movement for either of you. I'm just assuming both of your actions are done, so.
Yeah,
She's gonna stay there. She's hiding very nicely.
Okay.
We'll bust another echo out.
Okay.
We'll bring him over here next to. Should still be fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. And then we go to Mace's turn.
Cool. Yeah, so I will continue my assault. Of course, this is going to heal Leif once again.
Nice.
Okay.
Say that I oral
So
attack
go ahead and give
here,
that
but
roll. And then we can.
And you
do
have
the attacks.
advantage.
Yes, I do have advantage on attacks. Wow, that's a shitty heal.
Alright, so Leif, you get
That's
2
fine.
HP back.
It's
Penetrate.
helping.
It is.
It's helping a lot,
Better
actually.
than nothing. Let's be real.
I've gone up a decent amount. I'm not mad.
Leif still says
But
thank
yeah,
you.
and I will
Mace
attack
over here just putting
advantage.
band-aids on giant gashes. in my
Listen,
back.
hey,
It's like,
butterflies work, okay?
it's okay. It's okay.
That's true. So yeah, I will attack twice with advantage.
Mhm.
So once.
26 will
Nice.
certainly hit.
That
15.
is a roll of what? 14. Okay. And 28 is a 16. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yep.
So both of
absolutely.
them have a +4, so +8.
Okay.
38.
Okay. I would say Arl's first form is definitely looking very fractured and bloody. Getting close, but not quite dead. Anything else, Mace?
I don't want to burn through too many spell slots right now, so I'm gonna hold off on the hex, and I think I will end my turn there. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Pluzak.
Man. Luzak is gonna do another Toll the Dead, I think.
Okay.
Because Kara's still standing there.
Mephits, I'm assuming?
Yeah, one's to my
Closest.
east.
Yeah.
Immediate east.
Go for it. I think they
Yes.
have to do a saving throw, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Wisdom 17.
Wisdom saving throw. Oof, they are certainly going to fail the fuck out of that. Closest ones to you. That puts them... Okay, so basically you watch as... So the closest group is 2 Mephits, and you cast this out, and then all of a sudden one of the 2 Mephits breaks down basically into this fine snowy powder that is barely holding on to life.
Oh boy.
1
Um,
HP on him, buddy.
Gonna move here and Kara take out the other group.
Okay, alrighty. After Pluzak, we get back to Arl. So she herself will once again try and kind of claw out at Mace and... Actually, hold on a second. Actually, she might change this up a bit. One sec here. She's going to actually turn and put out a hand towards Kara and Pluzak, recognizing that the 2 of you are destroying the hell out of her Mephits. And let me make sure that the distance on this is correct. Okay, so the 2 of you are going to have this circle kind of put over this way, across the 2 of you. And I
Is this a
need...
within range thing, or can she
No,
see us?
it's within range.
Do it.
Yep, absolutely within range, absolutely within cast. I need a dexterity saving throw from the 2 of you. DC 23, just so you know.
Well, now that you said it, I'm good.
Jesus.
Sorry, hold on. 23 is weakened. DC 25. You still pass, Kara. Pluzak.
There's
please give me a
no
dex save.
way I'm getting this unless I crit.
You have an
You
N
still
or
have
die.
the bonus.
Oh, wait, hold on. You guys are at stage 2? DC 23 still is correct.
And you still have a bonus die. If you roll an 8, you succeed. Or a 7, you succeed.
So I have the D4.
You have the D4 from Mace, and you also have
And then-
a D8 from Kara. Yes. So you're at 19, 20. Not quite. You at least had the potential, though. Let's be real.
It's a
That
20,
was,
it's a
that's
20.
kind of cool.
I will use my reaction to give him a second die?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just one
Yeah, I
per
don't think
turn,
that's gonna-
sadly. Okay, so she is going to
I
cast
tried.
that on you. That is that and that. Okay, so Kara. And okay, so Kara, you
I'm
take
hoping quartered damage is helpful here.
you will take 6 19 damage. That is 13 bludgeoning and 6 make sure I'm doing it right. 9 4 cold.
So that's
Pluzak.
17 then.
I guess so. Yeah. Sorry, it's awkward. Pluzak,
Yeah, yeah.
you are at 25 damage. That is going to be a breakdown of 13 piercing. No, sorry, hold on.
Bludgeoning.
What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's why. Hold on a sec. 13 bludgeoning and 12 cold. Yes, 13 bludgeoning, 12 cold. That's why Kara, for you, it is what it is.
Yep.
So Pluzak,
So
I
I
guess
take
for you
half
as well,
cold.
it would be the same thing. So 13 and 6 cold. Yeah.
Was mine quartered or halved? Because I'm
It's
resisting
13.
cold and I succeeded.
You succeeded. So yeah, sorry, that's a good point. It is half as much on a successful save. So it's the 13 bludgeoning and 6 cold. Your 6 cold being halved. So then
Is
it's
3.
the
So
19
I get it.
halved.
I get a point of health back. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not that big of a
it's the
difference.
19 halved. Yeah, yeah, exactly. No,
Yeah.
it's a good question. Still, totally valid question to ask though. Definitely good to make sure you're on top of it.
Yeah.
But yes, that's where you guys are at on that turn. That is all Oral can do currently, and it goes to Kara's turn.
Pluzak laughs.
Okay, good to know. Kara, your turn.
I roll my d6 worth of healing,
Healing, yep.
and while that was pitiful,
It's still a
that
health
was
point.
also a health point. I'm going to slash at the group of 2 to my east.
East.
Ah, okay, okay.
I said west, I meant east. I said correct.
Imaginary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
I've been hit harder than I thought.
Definitely
So,
hits. Definitely hits. Yep.
Damn.
There's the 19 claw I was looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to turn on Radiant Soul for this one, but fuck it, why not? So 25 damage for that.
Okay, so we are down to here. I need 1 dex saving throw, please.
Because I'm not fighting the
You will
god,
pass.
I'm rolling well.
You take two slashing damage. Yes.
Alright. Because I'm not fighting the god, I'm rolling well. The second I transition over to Oral, all these great rolls are going away.
Very possible. Yes.
No, I know how, Rick. I know how I operate in a game. It's only because I'm fighting the minions that I'm doing well.
All I'm pointing out is it could be different in my campaign. You never know. We'll see.
No.
we got time to figure it out. Either way. So
We're playing the statistics
what else?
game. I
What
know
else
this
is Kara doing? We got other times. Let's go.
that I will Searing Ignition a second time for 11 damage.
Dex save. Okay. Dex save on the last one. It will fail. So that's a full 11 plus anything else? Blinded condition. Well, the full 11 does not quite kill it, but it is on death's door for sure.
Well, that's also AoE, so it's hitting the other group too.
How big is the AoE? 15? Okay, so I have to do a dex saving throw on the other one. Will also fail for another 9 on them. Alright, so I need another dex saving throw.
That's a 12, but it was a nat
12,
1, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
a critical fail
know.
is going to give you full damage of 7 slashing.
Okay.
However,
That's a very
both
rare
this
inverse
group,
double crit.
I will say both this group and both this group are going to be reduced to a single method. Anything else, Kara?
And because I technically hit both of them, I'm allowed to mobility step away 1.
That would be correct. Yep. Even just swinging at them. Yeah, 100%. So they will not be able to swing at you in return. However, the methods both have their turn next. One of them is going to fly closer to Pluzak, the other is going to fly closer to you, Kara, and both of them will attempt to just hit you both.
Constitution save.
Ah, okay, con save. Let's see. Ooh, it's going to fail the fuck out of that con save, buddy. How much damage you doing?
Minimal.
Well, considering one of them has 12 life and the other one has 4 life, let's see what you do.
Is the already improved 1d6? Yeah, I think this is already improved.
Exactly enough. You killed that one, please.
That is actually correct. Yes, the southernmost one was the one with 4 HP. Pluzak is able to actually fuck this motherfucker up.
Spores for the win!
So Pluzak, this one flies in on you and is unable to do anything. Kara, the other one, will fly in towards you. It's going to attempt to claw you. I believe it will hit you with a 21.
Does it have disadvantage because it's either blind or in
It
the
should have
circle?
disadvantage for being in the circle, and a 17 I don't think hits you, so it will
No, it
miss
does
you.
not.
And then we go to Valine. Quite a turn.
Valine is going to say, Leif, my good friend, comrade in spear with wing arms, this place is going to get tropical.
Wonderful.
Control weather.
Alrighty. Leif, are you going to allow control weather?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay.
pour another glass of
Are there
scotch.
any bonus actions or movement Valine would wish to take?
Just going to step away from Leif a little
Okay.
because AoE attacks.
Yep. Totally. Alright, Leif, how about you? Any bonus actions or movement that you wish to take?
Batman. No, I don't really think I have anything I can do here. No, I'm gonna take one step over,
Alright.
and I'm good like that.
Wonderful. Beautiful. You guys have chosen the correct path. So, as Valine and Leif allow the Mythilar to finally bring a tropical, sunny weather to the Icewind Dale for the first time in decades, Arl screeches out, "How dare you! I will kill you all!" However, you all find, for some reason, this threat seems to not carry as much weight as before, as the sun, for the first time in generations, is revealed upon the Icewind Dale, and Arl herself begins to weaken. Not necessarily that any of you immediately know this, but choices
I'm
have
dancing.
made a well and proper difference. Mace, it is your turn.
Mace registers death. Hasn't happened yet. Oral.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just be attacking her as intended. Of course, I do heal Leif before any of that.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice heal.
So, Leif, you get 7
Oh
HP,
my god, big numbers.
and then go ahead and roll those hits towards
Yep.
Arl.
1.
Okay, so, give me the next roll as well.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay. Anything else you want to do?
Oh no! It's happened.
Big money.
Oh my god, it happened.
Here comes smite. Here comes Mace just crit.
Yep, he's got the roll. Let's go, baby.
Oh, hold on.
What else are we doing?
Got that?
Let's fucking go.
Correct.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nothing more I want to do for now.
You don't want to add anything to that 22?
No, I'll save my spell slots.
Okay. So, at this point, Arl screeches out as Mace collides with her with a chance, and her visage starts to crack, shatter, and dissipates, and she turns herself into her second form. This second form, I'm going to double check, but I believe is size large.
Last time we fought it was.
So, as Arl starts to reform into this size large, she hisses down towards you, Mace, and you, Leif. "I will kill all of you!" And we will end it there for tonight.
Death threat number 5.
Death threat number 5.
Nice.
I'll tally
I'm writing
that
that in my notes. Hang on.
I think that's totally fair. But yeah, I think we're going to end it here. She still has 2 more forms and all that, so it's going to be a bit...
I mean,
So
I
we'll
just
go
poured
for
a
it next
second
time.
glass of scotch. I'm ready to keep going.
It's going to be another 2 or 3 hours at minimum, I think, because I've got a whole
yeah,
bunch going on with
fine.
her next couple forms. So I get where you're coming from, Chris, but honestly, I think it's better for you guys to just prep and plan, and we'll figure out what happens over the next session.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
I will say, however, the fact that you guys have done as much as you have to the methods, and the fact that you've stopped the other half of the methods outside and have kind of manipulated this to be so much in your favor is definitely going to be beneficial for you. You have done a very, very well, like fantastic job. Hitting the level 1 on the weather as well is going to weaken Arl's next couple forms. So you have a lot going for
yeah.
you.
So just as an opinion for this particular note, Leif and Valine have made the Icewind Dale the Florida Everglades. Does that sound about right?
The best way to put it is there is still a lot of snow on the ground, but for the first time in basically generations, the sun is out, there are no clouds, and all of the people don't need to wear jackets.
So we're California loving it.
You are California loving it, and people, for the first time in a long time, think that there is a possibility Arl is potentially dead. She's not currently, but the fact that you have brought the
So-
sun out is the first, like, example of there not being an everlasting winter that these people have ever seen in perhaps their lives.
So what's happening is they're like waking up, because it's early morning, right?
Mhm.
And it's cold. They packed up their winter gear. They start going about their business. They're on their fishing boats, and all of a sudden they're sweating their balls off in their Arctic gear. And
Yeah, for the
taking
first
it
time
off.
in basically some of their lives, they are seeing ice melt. They are seeing the sun. There are no clouds in the sky. They are able to take jackets off, all that stuff. So yeah, you guys have basically it's kind of what I set up at the beginning of the session, right? There's that whole concept. It's been a 10-day, and there's a degree to which people know that you guys were kind of fighting Arl, and there's this potential by which the society of the Icewind Dale basically says, okay, well, either it continues to be icy and clearly they lost and died and Arl is still in control, or it starts to get sunny and they are, fighting or have won. You guys have made it sunny. So that's where we're currently at.
I can just
Can't wait
imagine
to summon
fucking.
the Tarask.
I can't wait for fucking Imra to be just
what-
like, son of a bitch. They weren't full of shit.
Hey man, you got to go talk to Imdra. but for the first time in literal generations, the sun has finally peeked its way out, and the ice has finally started to melt within the Icewind Dale. Yeah, you guys are doing good.
Doing it, boys.
I would
A
say
lot of
that
fun paid
there's
off.
definitely. I still have a couple things planned, so we'll see how things go. But I would say that this fight is definitely kind of lining up to go in your direction, as so far as so far.
Very good to hear.
Yeah, I can't wait to use the staff of power now, since she's not just controlling the weather every round.
Totally possible. I mean,
And-
Valine will finally be able to do something, right? Her and Leif both.
I mean, she did the most, I think.
I think her and Leif, yeah.
Her and
Especially
Leif,
because
yeah.
Leif could have fucked it up. He could have chosen to fight instead, right? So, good job on you, Leif, to resist
Stand
your
there and
greater
do nothing.
instinct.
Helping out a bunch. Having
Good
her-
job on doing nothing.
Leif, you
I
need
mean,
to
you
having
not
her
drink and
summon
you need to
tank
not
damage.
fight for once.
was really good.
You will not fuck things up, but you need to just go against all your greater instincts.
That Leif exercised restraint. We're winning because of it.
Exactly. I
No,
think
but
that was
also,
wonderful.
Like, Leif did tank a few hits with his double, so
And
like that was really good.
like,
for me.
and that's the thing. I do think there was a large degree to which you guys could have kind of chosen different things here, right? Like, there's a lot that you set up for yourselves that is giving you a good advantage here. I will also tell you, Mace specifically, your magic circle of elementals seems to grow stronger as Arl finally changes form.
Fuck yeah.
So we will see what happens next time, but that's definitely a good thing for you guys. Her first form might not have been affected, but we'll see if second form is. Quote, hint, hint, yes it is. So
Right. Yeah. Nice.
I actually thought it was hilarious when you were choosing elementals because I'm sitting here looking at her forms and I'm like, well, that works for some of them.
Oh, that's
mean-
awesome.
I figured she would bring reinforcements, right? So I was like, oh, she has undead and she has elementals,
Mhm.
and I think she's an elemental.
Yeah,
I knew she
totally,
had divine
totally.
status, so I was like, oh, I'm not sure if she's
Well,
fully an
currently you guys
elemental,
have another 25 methods basically that are stuck,
Yeah.
unable to do anything because of your choice of creating that shield. So yeah, that was a fantastic choice, even just from them alone. So
I was really afraid because I thought maybe I should trap her because then if she tries to get away, then we're fucked, right? But
So
maybe, yeah, but at least
better-
in terms of what you currently have going on, you are resisting half of the methods, and her second form seems to be affected. So
yeah,
And I fucking
So,
tanked the
question-
methods, so
yeah,
go ahead, Fred.
if you don't want to say, because we're still in the fight, that's fine.
Yep.
Prismatic chrome dome, right? she got out of it, right?
Mhm.
You were saying I kind of did a little premature,
Mhm.
or if I did it later, it would have been more beneficial.
Correct.
Was that later, like phase 2 later, or was that later, like just a
So
couple of rounds
the
later?
way I was running that, she basically, if you had, what's the right way to phrase it? So I have two different stat blocks for oral currently. I have an empowered oral and I have a weakened oral. If you had waited for
Oh, okay.
weakened oral, her teleport would not have been able to get her out of that circle. But because she was still
Nice.
empowered, she was.
Yep.
Literally, that was the difference. If you had gotten to that point where, like, basically where she's at now, she would not have been able to escape that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I
that-
still think it definitely helped Leif
Oh,
get away and
dude.
everything.
Even the group of Mephits that are trapped, that's 100 HP worth of Mephits right now that can't do anything. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I was thinking about putting the Chrome Dome on the Mephits instead, and then having us have no Mephits and it just being us all on oral. But I was
Could've.
like, I think we can. I think I wasn't. I knew she would break out of the dome, right? I just wasn't sure how long it would actually take for that to happen.
Yeah. Well, and again, if you had waited, it would have taken like 3 or 4 turns for her to be weak enough that the dome could have caught her. So,
Yeah.
like, it was one of those things. If you had delayed enough, maybe it was worth it. But that's one of those up in the air. Like, as a
Right.
player, you don't know, right? And that's why I'm willing to be, admitting to it now because it's kind of past that point. But yeah, no, that was kind of what it came down to. I have two entirely set up stat blocks. You guys have been fighting the first stat block until now. If you had
If
not
Oral
managed to
hadn't-
weaken her, it would have been that entire stat block throughout. But as it
If
currently
Oral hadn't
shifts,
thrown that curveball of a magic spell our way, I'd be in good condition because the healing spirit was actually keeping up with the Mephit damage.
it was, yeah. No, in
Yeah.
general, I think you guys chose a lot of really good kind of preparatory spells. I'm very curious to see how it goes going forward because, again, you're on the second stat block for Oral, but she still is Oral, right? It's still a god. So we'll see how you manage to get through the next couple. And you still have some Mephits that are able to do something. Maybe not a lot, but we'll see what happens. So
I believe we have a method.
you basically have the one Mephit near Kara. You have the other 5 that are within the other spell, and between.
Yeah, but that's
But
10
they're
minutes.
they're
Is it not
effectively
concentration?
neutralized, yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay, totally. How about Mace's spell?
Yeah,
My
I
spell?
don't know.
The green circle? What's the green circle in terms of time?
The arrays.
The
Array
array.
spell.
The array would be a 10-minute ritual. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are probably in good shape. We'll see what happens, but pretty good shape. Yeah. Anyway, still
okay.
2 forms of oral to get through, and then from there we still have to figure out what's going on. So it'll be curious to see what happens.
Oh man, I got a
Or-
speech I've been thinking of to give if we win. So
All right.
let's see if we get there.
We'll see if we get there. Absolutely. Still a bunch going on, but I think we're at that point of a very, very clear, like, kind of headed towards that end of campaign. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I hope you
Okay.
guys manage to thrash Arl entirely.
Well, now I got a shotgun and a scotch and go to bed.
Or you could leave it till tomorrow and just put it in the fridge, but that's up to you.
It helps
That's
you
a
sleep.
waste of a scotch.
Blake, it helps you sleep.
Otherwise, you only sleep for like 30 minutes at a time. It's
There's the
horrible,
Leif
man.
advice for you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what Leif was saying. My bad.
This wasn't my advice
I-
for you as a fucking alcoholic. No,
personally
this is
don't
my
have-
character.
Listen, Blake is a method actor.
And we love it. It's the best.
No, I stopped doing math. Yeah. Oh, a method actor. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, of course.
All right, gentlemen.
I'm gonna take off.
Have a good night.
Yep,
Have
see
a good
ya.
night, everyone.